to the Who Are You Again podcast. I am Saint.
JP.
Mike James Jr.
J. Stu.
Let's get this motherfucker rolling.
Yo, fellas. How y'all doing today?
Cool.
Doing excellent.
Real good, bro. Real good.
Cool in the igloo.
So
they got
what-
the air on today.
Hey, it feel good in here. Hopefully you don't pass out. We might get frostbite in
I
here
ain't
today.
passing on y'all last day.
Hey, I brought my barbecue, my unk rag, man.
Throw that over the shoulder joint.
You know what I'm saying? I was gonna rock some sandals, but you never know, man. Sometimes, but it's nice and crispy in here today.
Yeah.
Hey, but
I appreciate it.
shout out to the studio for getting it right.
Get
Cause
that
it was
HVAC.
hot.
That HVAC looking good.
Yeah,
boy.
yeah.
Last week I lost about 5 pounds in this.
Yeah, it was a little sauna. It's called the sauna episode.
Yeah.
Flustered, brother.
Nah,
That's
man,
good.
but how was the reaction from our first official episode? What's some of the feedback you guys got?
Man, honestly, most of it has been really good. Everybody's been giving us mad love and appreciation for talking about the things that we talked about, from information regarding fatherhood, the experience with mothers, the experience with energy, and how that relates. So I received nothing but good stuff, good quality information. So I appreciate it.
Same. So yeah, definite upgrade for people that saw number 1 and number 2.
Which you
The lost episode,
which y'all will never
which y'all
see.
motherfuckers will never see.
that.
Hey, that first episode wasn't that bad. It just got a little hectic. in here.
Yeah. It's a little rambunctious.
I can't agree with that one. I'm
Very
sorry.
rambunctious. We'd have been canceled, how
Yeah,
cancel
already,
culture
yeah.
is.
Definitely.
It was like, who were them again?
Yeah.
But see, man, I love watching the episode and seeing how we lived in our moments, dog. That
Yeah.
shit just looked
yeah.
good. How
Yeah.
we was vibing towards the end. We should have kept going, man.
Absolutely.
We definitely need to do a part 2 on the toxic episode, on the toxicity.
I agree.
We need to revisit our numbers.
I agree.
Yeah.
'Cause
But
Hello,
go ahead,
somebody.
go ahead.
Yeah, somebody need to revisit their numbers.
Yeah,
for real.
exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know, 6 plus 3
Yeah.
plus another extra 3. But I ain't saying no names in this
6 plus
motherfucker.
3
Well,
plus
you-
another extra.
You know what's
Yeah,
kind of
that's it.
funny though? Speaking of toxicity, I had a conversation with my girl about it, right? And She
Really?
was like, it would have been great to have a definition about
True.
what toxic is.
True
Because when
story.
you say a person is negative and all, when you put the definition on it,
yeah,
I don't think anybody in
Anybody
here
in
like
the-
that. You know what I'm saying? To
in the
be
rec-
honest.
yeah.
So we might be like at that in a certain realm,
right.
or a certain train of thought that
Mhm.
may be caustic to others because you don't go along to get along. Then that's considered kind of a toxic thing. So.
Yeah.
And then also too, and I know probably right now this doesn't this space right now doesn't provide for us to have a guest off top, but just really some female opinion and energy, especially regarding toxicity,
Mhm.
that contrast, because
Yeah.
a lot of masculine energy, even though we come from different places, be awesome, man. And I can't wait for us to start having guests, man, and start bringing that to the building.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
That'll be dope. You know what else would be dope?
What's that?
If we brought some women in here that know us personally and they give us support. That would be dope. I wonder.
That'd be dope.
I
Yeah.
wonder if it'll be close or.
I know who I want to come through.
No, I know who I
Nah.
know who I want to come.
Definitely
through.
not
Already on
coming.
that damn bumper already.
Yeah.
You started it, man.
Yeah, I started
Insert sound effect, right?
No.
Definitely not coming through that one.
No.
Anyway.
We're gonna approach our first topic. Our first.
I'm sorry, brother.
Hey,
I'm
three,
sorry.
three,
I'm
four,
sorry.
3/4 vote.
Hey,
I'm gonna get that 3/4.
Oh no, you ain't gonna get 3/4.
Get out of there, boy.
Oh, no, man. Hey,
Go for
I
it.
think if we bring her on, bro, our ratings gonna go skyrocket. They gonna
Yes,
skyrocket.
That's gonna be
bro.
a good ass
They gonna-
episode, boy.
Yeah.
But look, bro, I'm with you.
These are
bro.
my friends, guys. These are my friends.
That's how we do, man. You
These
can
are my
pop this
friends.
off.
Enemies when you
Hey,
got
man,
friends
it's
like
right.
this.
God
exactly.
damn it.
Who needs
Who
enemies?
needs them?
That's what it's for.
Clearly.
Nah, let's get
Anyway.
this thing cracking though. So, our first topic is gonna be
Hey,
black.
fuck y'all, man.
Oh boy.
My bad. Go ahead.
Hey, we
host.
gonna put that on the shirt. Hey, fuck y'all, man. We're gonna get that on the
Fuck
shirt,
you.
bro. They're gonna
Yeah.
get that on the
Brandon
shirt.
is everything.
Yes, sir.
Now, but our first topic we're gonna approach is Black Austin natives versus transplants.
Mm-hmm.
Now, all of us are transplants here. It would be dope if we would have had a guest today, but that's not what's happening today. Someone from Austin, someone that loves Austin, but we're gonna give you a different experience. We not from here, but we love here, and we are here. Jahari,
Yeah.
what do you? What's the beef
Mm.
between Black Austin natives and the transplants?
Well, I think it's a general consensus. I know we feel it, and I felt it from Black Austin, and not so much people that I meet that I may hang out with, but there's a resentment that we're changing their town. Or we have complaints about what it is, what's not available because we lived other places and experienced other things. So it may be a little bit different from Houston to Austin because it's still Texas, and Austinites go to Houston to go get that shit in and then come back, or they go to Dallas and get it in and come back, right? But in a great, it's kind of jacked up too, man. I was thinking about a great person to be in for this topic. And a creative topic is my man Rudy DeVino, MC extraordinaire, Austin native, and
Shout out to Rudy.
Shit, boy.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like and from the creatives to parallel this, I've never heard that. But I think that, sometimes people, and it happens in LA, it happens in any major spot. Everybody is very proprietary about where they from. Mm-hmm. So, when we are here complaining about like, man, it's only, 1 or 2 spots for Black people to go to, the first thing I used to always hear was like there was some motherfucking racist white folks like, go back to where you came from, And, but then also too, I feel, and once again, I would love to have a native Austinite here, but also too, I feel that a lot of the stuff that they come out to, or that's, even when Mike, had some different type of parties and even when he was doing the Encore, prototype thing, whatever, and kind of merging those brands, that those are also transplants that kind of came together and put something together for Austin, for the city of Austin. So,
no, I fully agree with you, bro, because I mean, I'm probably the most seasoned vet when it comes to being in Austin. I've been here since 2004. So I literally, bro, I was here when there was no Arboretum. Right, so driving to Pflugerville was
kind of from Austin, then, bro. That's 15 years.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
hey, I'm an Austinite too. I've been here for 8, and my daughter was born here. I'm an Austinite now.
And I'm an Austinite too. I've been here for 2 years, G. 2 years, G.
Let's relax. Let's slow down. But nah, man. I mean, driving to Pflugerville from downtown Austin, going to HT, that was like a long distance drive. Now going to the Domain, it's like nothing. So. I do agree with what Jahari was talking about. I think a lot of Austinites are intrigued by the change, but I think it's a little bit too rapid because it seemed like Austin wanted to be a small town rather than a big city. And pretty much all the transits from California that have been coming in have been kind of damn near focusing on making this a large metropolitan. Yeah, in a nutshell. So,
but also too, the resentment comes from we're not building oracles. We're not. I would love for us to be building oracles and Teslas,
exactly,
and Indeeds, and
exactly.
and giving tax breaks to these big companies.
Exactly.
I would love if that was some Black folk.
Yeah,
but it's not us. So
it's the white Atlanta.
Course, yeah.
So the
exactly, I said
that part.
Time ago.
I was gonna say that at some point in this piece of the episode.
Bro.
But understand, this infrastructure ain't really built for us, man. Driving downtown, you see cranes in the sky. You don't see no black cranes. Ain't no cranes for no black businesses going downtown. But my experiences is with Austin, it's been crazy because from an entertainment aspect, when I first moved down here, I didn't really see much culture from my age demographic. Like it was, you can go downtown, but I don't want to be down on the dirty. You can go to Midtown, but I don't want to be around the old people. So that left a huge gap, you know what I'm saying, for culture. Meaning it was wide open for somebody to come in. But when I first got here, I didn't really see like no young promoters. Like I come from a city in Kansas City where there's young promoters. They getting money. They renting out
Shout
venues.
Out to Kansas City.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, when I finally came back in 2016, which is the greatest year fucking ever. You had to have been there. The people who were in 2016 know how motherfucking dope 2016.
That's when Drake came out with Summer 16.
Hey,
listen though.
Listen.
This is the part where we insert footage. Pool party footage.
The pool party footage playing right now. Okay, cool. But bro, that's
in print.
It started with Young Black Austin, yet another group. It was a small sect of black folk, young black folk that planted a seed for myself at least. So to go back to Encore, the second act, the Encore, that's Brandon. Me and Brandon started something. We set out to try to do some shit. But let me tell the story. So Prototype, United Artistic Soul, was there for Black black folk. It was
non-artistic, so
Not
for
artistic.
a night of artistic
Night of
show.
artistic.
So
Okay,
it was
gotcha,
poetry,
gotcha.
music, loud music.
All the non-artists.
Everybody, all right, the non-rappers and singers. And shit. But it was a good thing, you know what I'm saying? It was good for the city. You ain't really seen that many black people together ever. Like, I ain't never seen that shit, and it was good.
No, that was true.
Absolutely.
It
That's
was
true.
good. But what came with it was, I think a lot of the Austinite hate was like, oh, well, how y'all doing it? Y'all coming to a new city and y'all getting all this money and all this. Like, I have experienced so much of just that alone,
They
bro.
wanted you to check in?
I don't like that checking in
Hey,
shit.
but I
ain't no
but I
checking in, nigga.
understand it though, bro, because when you come to somebody's city, for instance, my experience here, just been watching from a distance, is a lot of people come to the city and they complain about Austin. Well, Austin don't have what's going on. It's not enough black folks here. And when you from somewhere, bro, you ain't trying to hear that. You coming into my domain. That's like coming to my house saying, man, you ain't got no pictures on your wall. Well, nigga, you get the fuck out of my house, then. That's what I see them saying.
Mhm.
But then I also see a lot of possibility here when it comes to just the natives and the transplants coming together and saying, hey, let's get this money.
That
Because it's a
part.
lot of money to be made.
That part.
If
Whole
we
lot.
work together, there's a lot of money to be made. Because I've been in a lot of different cities, going to college, the military, post-military. I've lived in a lot of places. And the one thing I learned, especially my first duty station was in Savannah, Georgia.
Okay.
I learned this.
Beautiful place.
But man, Savannah is
I heard there's hella racist there.
it's Georgia, bro. It's Georgia. But
I think
Savannah,
Nadir from there. Shout out to Nadir, RBA.
shout out to Nadir,
I think
man.
he's from Savannah. Or am I making this shit up?
Hey, I don't know,
He's from
man.
somewhere
I don't know.
around there.
Well, you from Savannah today, nigga. Hey, you from Savannah? You from the south side of
Could've
Savannah
sworn I
today.
paid attention, nigga.
But I learned, man, the more you embrace a community, the more they're gonna embrace you. Whatever energy you put out in the city, that's the energy you're gonna get out no matter where you go.
Yeah.
You can go to Savannah, Georgia, Washington, D.C., Los Angeles, California, San Diego, California, Phoenix, Arizona, wherever you go, if you put out a certain kind of energy, you're gonna get that back. If you put out hate, you're gonna get that back.
It's
now,
a little. Go ahead.
Have you seen Belly? You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
with Belly
yeah,
when they
yeah.
was going out over new states
Nebraska.
and selling.
Yeah, that was going to
They
Nebraska.
ain't like that shit. You can't make
Rico.
money in my
Yeah,
backyard
yeah.
like
But
that. You know
Rico
what I'm
said, I
saying?
don't
But you
like
gotta know
that.
I don't like that shit.
For sure, bro.
I don't like that shit.
politics
Yeah, I
of the
don't like that
city.
shit
The
at all.
same
Man.
the politics here ain't like the politics in L.A.
Oh no,
Same-
because they're
Not at all.
known gatekeepers and shot callers
Facts.
in LA that you're gonna have to go ahead and deal with. You're gonna deal with another element.
Facts.
I'm gonna keep it a G with you, bro. There are known shot callers here in Austin, but I don't.
They're not concerned.
Yeah, it's
They're not
not-
concerned with
Right.
the motherfucking party.
It's
And I don't think
a
it's
different
same
optic
operation.
here.
Yeah,
It's a different optic here. Just like it's a
Yeah.
different optic out in Houston, and you go to Dallas. Every city is different.
Oh, for
Every
sure.
city is different.
But bro, that's the shit that gets me because I still got niggas to this day. Oh, we should have never let these out of town niggas get this money. I should have ran him out the city. There's nobody running me
Ran.
no motherfucking where.
Ran.
My
Facts.
money is standing in front of me,
Exactly.
brother.
Exactly.
I don't need to ask nobody to go to a venue, say, can I rent your venue so I could throw a party and I can make my own money. Ain't no nigga stopping me from making money.
Hey, and I respect
Period.
that,
Yeah.
and,
No,
and, and,
without
and I
one.
respect that. But that's the same energy we need on both sides, because it's all, man. It ain't even about no beefs. Hey, at the end of the day, it's about this bread.
That's it.
It's
Mhm.
about
But
this
people,
bread,
people
bro.
work. I forgot who I was talking to. You go to Florida, they just want to know, man, where the money at?
Yeah.
I don't care what you,
You
do.
do?
Can you get, you know what I'm saying?
Can we
How
get bread?
Can we get
How
paid?
can
Yeah.
we work together to
How
make
can
some
we
bread,
get paid?
dog?
Because sometimes though, and I'm not saying that they may have a small town mindset, but sometimes it's good when I should be able to drive over here in 5-10 minutes.
Mm.
It ain't like that no more. This is
Mhm.
progress
Yeah.
in a way.
In a way. Yeah.
You know, this is what it is. This is the future. You can't stay stuck in the past. I got a gang of nostalgia memories about what LA used to be, what
Facts.
Chicago used to be,
Facts.
what Austin used to be 5 years ago when I came here. Yeah, everything's gonna always consistently move.
Yeah.
So, you know, when somebody have a complaint, like this is low key, me and Mike was supposed to do the first prototype. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Low key.
Yeah, low key.
I knew it was
I
coming,
feel-
bro.
I feel the
I knew
shade.
it was gonna go with it, bro.
It
came over. It came. Yeah, a lot colder in this
listen,
motherfucker.
man.
Listen. Seriously though, I'm not
Jahari's
mad.
difficult. Let's just say that. We
Oh,
all
most
know.
definitely, because my whole thing is that too.
He said most definitely.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
He
yeah.
know.
No, I get it.
Oh,
I
you know
get
you
it.
toxic then.
Yeah.
No,
all the
why I gotta be
single
toxic?
ladies.
So
You ain't
difficult?
talking. I'm just playing with you, man. Damn. Go ahead,
This
bro.
is my point that I'm making is this. You can go hear trap music on any bar, on any other, type of venue up and down 36, E6, whatever little spots they got here in between. And I was like, I want to create a different experience. And this is going to kind of segue into the creative spaces. Like, well, we can enjoy that and enjoy some different shit as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, I understand sometimes it's not all the time the money maker, quote unquote, where everybody going to come out. But I feel like anytime I do, it's not really for the money for me on that level. It's for, I want to go to a space where I just want to have fun and listen to a bunch of dope shit, look at some fly women, look at motherfuckers mingling and shit, chopping
That
it up.
shit, bro.
And
Yeah,
that's why, I've had DJ events where people love the music and they would come back, but because it wasn't, once again, who gonna be there?
Mm-hmm.
So we're so cliquish and smallish
Man,
like that.
bro.
The who gonna be there, not just say like, I'm gonna make the scene.
Right.
And I'm gonna bring my people
That's
to the
a
space.
Good point, fam.
I had man, when I was doing what was the name of the spot, man, on E6? Collide.
Man, that was a dope ass.
Dope
spot,
little
bro.
spaces now, like 313 Pizza or something right next to,
Metropolitan.
right there on
Oh,
6th
word?
and Chacon.
That was a dope spot.
I start
bro.
having like motherfucking white people showing up, you know what I'm saying? Because it was like, this is where I get the dope vibe.
Yeah.
But that's the same thing that kind of happened.
But this is where me and him get into it because the white dollar is cool, but white people can go everywhere in this motherfucking city.
But they're
can.
open. The whole thing is that they are open to
Man,
listen to
they are.
something. When we did one event together, right?
Okay.
Event was dope. He brought his crowd through. Everybody was fucking chilling and mingling. You know what I'm saying? Having a good time. Mike like, hey man, won't you play something everybody know? I'm like, for why?
For why, my guy? For
Listen,
why?
man, we got the ladies, the women looking good. They want to
They
dance.
chilling. They having a good time.
But they
buying
here,
drinks.
they coming to me saying they want to twerk a little bit, man.
Hey,
Play
pretty
something.
girls
playing no
love
twerk
trap
shit. Bro,
music.
listen,
I'm not,
bro.
no, I'm not playing no
So
twerk
he's-
shit.
But
So
this
he's
is why
true
me and
kitchen.
him got into it.
Is he True Kitchen in Dallas? You not finna twerk in here? We
Nah,
not
it ain't
finna have
even that.
Oh, okay. I was gonna
Jahari
say-
has a certain palette, and he has a certain expectation to his palette.
Got it,
So
okay.
Jahari gonna play what he want to motherfucking play. He ain't gonna play what the crowd want. The DJ got to play to the crowd to an extent.
I'm not in it for money. I am in that for artistic
I'm not
expression.
saying that was a free event.
That's
We
not-
didn't get
it's
no
not-
money
but
like
I'm
that.
saying- But I'm
Yeah.
saying though, every event, even when I DJ'd at the Line Hotel,
Okay.
P6, I'm not
The
in
shit
that
was
for the
dope.
money. I'll do that shit for free damn near. They wanted to pop me, you know what I'm saying, $300 for a
Man.
2-hour set. Then I'm running that.
But see, that's what I'm saying. I'm doing it for both. I want to be able to create something for the culture, but I also want to make money as well.
I want to make
But
money.
I don't want to also sell out and just be, whatever a motherfucker wants you playing. Now, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying like, man, throw a little something, throw a little Drake or something in there.
Man, throw some 2 Chainz.
I don't even fuck with Drake like that.
I threw some Drake in here, but it was a fucking remix. Everybody was fucking with it. And I was like, Mike, I just played Drake 2 songs ago.
Man, Jahari put this old James Brown remix on motherfucking Drake song and shit.
James Brown is a motherfucking legendary. That's the Godfather.
Man, that shit don't
motherfucking
go,
song.
man.
see-
I'm just saying.
You see these niggas is
But listen, bro.
Right,
This
I'm
why
about to punch the shit out of
Hey,
you.
hey, this is what happens on our
This is what
private
happens
chat.
on our
I just
chat,
want y'all know. This is what happens.
But I'm also say this, aside from that,
yeah.
the culture in Austin has definitely grown a lot.
Man,
Man, you know what I'm
it's
saying?
dope
Absolutely.
here, man.
Like if you look
Has
out
it?
now,
You don't think
I
so?
mean, it has. You look like
Fuck
even
no.
even
What?
in marketing, bro. You see a lot of flyers. You see a lot of folk doing shit. It's a lot of things for black people to do. Now, granted, maybe the event is not of the best quality. You know what I'm saying? But it's still something to do. It's a lot better than what I saw when I first moved
The only
here.
thing I seen
Hey.
for the black people to do was the speakeasy shit just as of late. I haven't seen any other things that's different.
True story.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so the culture hasn't it's
For our
stagnated.
age, it's not.
For our age.
I was gonna-
Oh,
got it.
no,
I'm
no,
sorry.
you got
Okay.
it, bro.
I was getting ready to say I can't fully agree with that, and here's the reason why. Because we've got places like down South Cajun Eats where you can go and hang out and have a good time, smoke hookah, chill and celebrate and
It's the
fellowship.
same shit for week to week, brother.
But still, I mean, it's still a different aspect from other than that speakeasy that you talked about.
okay,
it's still
all
a
right. So we got all right. So
consistency.
yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, that-
Shout
that
out to
takes-
down to Cajun Eats.
Cajun Eats.
Cajun Eats,
Twins.
dope.
We also got I mean, shoot, we got 11 Degrees. We got what's India's salon. We've got.
Hey, shout
So
out
we
to
talking about black
India
businesses, or we talking about
Salon.
places
Shout
that
out.
we
We talking
congregate?
about nightlife entertainment.
Oh, we talking about nightlife for entertainment? Okay.
No, those are things that are related to black culture. That's very valid.
yeah,
So I
exactly.
understand, but I'm trying to figure out as far as entertainment wise.
So entertainment wise, and we're still sticking with our age group, correct? Because we don't want to go like to the
we
mid
could whatever we would go to and still like.
I was
Hey,
getting ready
what
to say-
the Ronald Isley crowd got for
Nigga,
Midtown?
Midtown. And Midtown.
And Midtown, crack.
Midtown ice
cracking
with
like
crack.
like my whole thing is
Old
that, bro.
folk be kicking it in
Hey,
Midtown,
bro,
my
tune
nigga.
the
But I'm
boom,
saying though,
nigga.
I got that range though, so my range ain't just I need to hear some
Facts.
weird shit.
Yeah.
I can go listen to that whole old school shit, play dominoes, talk to somebody, fucking eat some chicken wings, and kick it and drink motherfucking. I'm probably still gonna drink some good beer
Yeah.
if I can. But like I'm not stuck where I need to have this aesthetic to fucking define me. I come from the shy where we go to the lounge, we watch some old motherfucker step. And
Straight
it
up.
be
Me
young
too.
people in there,
Me
the
too.
old people.
Straight up.
I can mingle. I love mingling with black people, and I love to see black people have a great time and do their thing. So Midtown, I've been there before and enjoyed myself.
So, I mean, to what you're saying, I get what you're saying. It's not much for us to do in our age
It's not.
demographic. But understand the infrastructure of this city, bro. It goes back to what I'm saying. We don't fucking own nothing to be able to even provide or curate these type of
I
spaces.
completely agree with
So
you.
you got to take a nigga like me to go in and kick a door down at the domain and say, look, I want to throw a day party here, and I'm going to pay my weight.
Victory Grill swing.
Right.
Victory Grill, shout out to Glenn.
Shout out to
Victory
Glenn,
Grill
Victory
kicking
Grill
it.
is
They
real.
kicking it. I
Poppin'.
love it down
Poppin'.
here, motherfucker.
And shoot, kicking it.
Kicking
Shoe
that's
store.
well,
Kicking
they
it.
ain't really kicking
They
it. Like,
they ain't really a
it's a shoe
nightlife,
store.
but they do provide an outlet
They
for
dope.
those black people.
It's
to
dope.
provide,
Even
yeah.
the likeness dope and kicking it, bro.
Yeah.
It's just a dope spot.
Kicking it,
bro.
we need some 990s, New Balance, size 13.
hey, but straight up, I think I have a
Anyway.
different experience here. I've been here the shortest amount of time.
Uh-huh.
And to me, I think Austin's a very dope city from my perspective. I've been to a lot of different cities. I think Austin is the second dopest city in the country. I mean, I'm from Houston. That'll be my hometown. But for me, where I'm at now, I'm going to say San Diego and Austin is the two dopest cities for me personally.
Mm.
Now, I think one thing that we have to pay attention to. Well, let me back up. I think we create culture. I think we are in the generation that creates the Austin culture. So it's up to us to create the culture. If there's something not there, if there's something that Austin doesn't have, it's up to our generation to provide that
Facts.
to
Yeah.
enhance
Total
the
facts.
culture.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
we can't sit here. I'm not saying us. I'm just saying just
In
people
general.
in general.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
can't sit here and say, "Hey, there's nothing here in Austin." Well, put your money where your mouth
that
is.
whole part.
Yes, sir.
And that is what drove me to do what I did with So We Dream Entertainment. I ain't do a party in the lounge all 2020 COVID and shit, but I'm starting to itch to get back. This Who Are You
Hey,
Again pool party. is-
Who Are You Again pool
Hey,
party
hey,
coming up.
Hey, I got the mansion on deck whenever we ready.
But
let's do
I remember, man, somebody said like I forgot who the fuck it was, but there was like they went to a So We Dream function. They saw it and it was like, yo, and that was like the first time they really saw like a
Yeah,
different
man.
level, you know what I'm saying, black people, man, kind of like doing it with a straight, like a dope culture fit, and it was
Yeah.
something super different.
And you know what? I ain't trying to shit on the Austinites, bro, because I give respect because I expect respect. So I give respect. I show love to all the locals. You know what I'm saying? Even a lot of my events, man. I ain't never seen the domain looking like with all these black people, man. You playing all this wild shit
Bro, it's
at
cracking
this
in
day
the
party.
domain,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying? So I'm like, man, cool. I appreciate that shit. So when it comes to doing something for the culture, I feel good knowing that I was able to do something to what you were saying. Taking that shit, taking the bull by the horns and saying, you gonna do it. I had never threw parties before, bro.
Mm.
It's literally started with YBA. I'm gonna go back to 2016.
Yes, sir.
Because 2016 was the best fucking year ever. And the shit, I'm still living off of that motherfucker. It started with just that. I had a pool party. That
crazy.
started
That's
my
probably
first
my
little
worst
pool
year
party
ever.
at my apartment
That's all
complex.
That was
take,
mad
bro.
illegal.
That's all
It was
takes.
mad illegal. And this nigga came to the pool party with a full dicky suit on, my
Full dicky
nigga.
suit.
Hey, what color? What color?
It was beige.
It was beige.
Like
I
the
said
beat-offs.
this
It was
my
like
nigga
Cali
for life.
down.
Hey, bro, what kind of
This
shoes you
my
had
nigga
on?
I didn't have no
Like-
chucks on.
You had no chucks on?
I had no chucks on.
Oh,
Hey,
man,
bro,
I had some
come on.
red Cortez
Hey,
on
man.
though. Don't
Hey,
fuck with
but
me.
I was about to say,
this nigga cap.
The ratio of women to men already
It's
from
a
jump
crazy
Like
ratio out
8 to
here,
2,
bro.
7 to 3.
So that ratio has followed me.
Yeah.
Ever
Throughout the
since then.
time.
Fam, can I say something? Hey, if you a nigga in Austin and you ain't getting chose, bro, you ain't a true player, dog. I'm gonna say that because the
Bruh.
ratio out
There's
here
that.
is
There's that.
crazy.
But you know
It's
what I
crazy,
heard though, to kind
bro.
of trying to piggyback off
Mhm.
of that. Talk to women out here. It was like men don't talk to them.
Oh,
I'm
hey,
glad we brought that up because that's
Yeah.
where I was going.
somebody, hey, when coming from Houston, bro, I'm gonna tell you something. We approach women, bro.
Oh,
We
yes,
have no
sir.
problem
bro.
approaching
Yes,
a
sir.
woman.
Coming
bro.
from anywhere,
We have
I
no
don't know.
problem.
I'm about to say,
Now-
from
now,
Cali. I was like,
Nigga,
I don't know what.
I'm
listen,
from the
I'm just
Midwest.
telling you where I'm from.
We walk up on women quick
yeah.
Bro, I'll tell y'all a
with
story.
all the game. Nigga.
I tell
What
you a
mean?
story. I'm gonna tell you a story real quick, man, about walking up on women. So I used to work at Eddie Bauer in the Beverly Center, so I was still living in LA.
Okay, bro, you
Young dude.
always been a fly ass nigga working at Eddie Bauer. I
Eddie
see you,
Bauer,
my
young
nigga.
dude.
That's
Oh,
lightweight.
That was back in the day, though. That was back
Hey.
Something like
But I was a young dude, so I was also selling her by the Eddie Bauer,
allegedly.
allegedly.
God damn it, boy.
Hey, look, so it
On
was.
the clock.
Hey, no,
Oh,
we
yes,
gotta
sir.
we gotta think about how long ago Eddie Bauer was in style. So that was a minute back.
Oh
in the day.
no, yeah, for sure,
That
for
was about
sure.
15, 20 years.
For sure. Eddie Bauer classic though.
Everybody
For
classic. Yeah.
sure though. For sure.
Yeah.
At the time it was hot.
Yeah.
So it was the Beverly Center though, and my move back in the day was this is how bold I was. I would just come up if a woman is walking, whatever. I would just come up and hold their hand.
I like it.
So it's two reactions you'll
Hey,
get.
you can't do that today.
Oh,
Nah,
no,
yeah, never.
sir.
No, sir.
That
No,
shit
sir.
that can be considered
No,
sexual
sir.
harassment.
It can.
But I'm saying though, you can get away with
look
it.
a little bad on that.
Yeah.
You can get away with it. You can get it, but fortune favors the bold. You can get away
Facts.
with it if you're handsome enough. You know what I'm saying? You got if you own a little bit.
Yeah.
But you gotta expect what you're gonna get from it.
Women like an aggressive ass man.
Not aggressive like bitch, come here.
Assertive? Yeah,
But
not
assertive.
assertive.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Assertive
is a better
Yeah,
word.
yeah,
Assertive is a better word.
Assertive is a much better word.
It's a better
Right.
word.
We about to
Remember
get
last time he was like,
canceled.
"Oh, she was a fighter." You know what I'm saying? Like, no, not
He said,
like that.
what you mean, son?
Hey,
So-
she got jumped, but she won. that was crazy, bro. Shout out, you know what I'm talking
Hold on,
about.
is
Shout
that,
out.
That ain't dick breath, is it?
Nah,
I mean,
The comedic timing. The
Hey.
comedic timing.
I took it from you, dog. I was gonna say it at some point, dog.
hey, it's gonna be my nigga Thomas next week.
right.
It's somebody.
So
It's
check it
somebody.
out. So in the Beverly Center, it's always a lot of I was on my lunch break, got me a pretzel, went to go sell a fucking 50 sack.
Hey, what kind of pretzel you like to eat, bro?
Auntie Anne's.
Auntie.
Mhm.
Shout
You know
out.
what I'm
Shout out
saying?
to
Hey,
Auntie.
Of course.
they got
Say
some
less.
I'm about to say, especially if you're in the Beverly.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
2,000 calorie pretzel from Auntie.
Oh, easy.
Yeah.
Hey,
Easy.
But it
Especially
was,
that cup
it
of
was
cheese.
delicious.
Bad.
Carbs, bug.
Yeah, we
Nigga,
bad
it's
for
a
that.
heart
But it
attack
was
waiting to
fire.
happen.
But y'all was motherfucking what, 20? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? 19?
Oh yeah, you shit that
19.
shit out
Yeah,
quick.
yeah,
2
yeah,
hours
you know what I'm
later,
saying?
it's
Yeah.
out of there.
So anyway, I see my bad thing Nia Long.
Oh,
So I
what?
said, are you gonna fucking be bold and seize the moment, or you gonna fall back?
Oh shit.
This nigga's a killer.
I went in.
This nigga's a beast.
I grabbed her hand.
Nigga.
What she did?
You did what? You grabbed who hand?
Neil Long.
Nigga, Nia, I love Neil Long.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Man, you ain't grab no Neil Long.
Which
Man,
hand
it was
you
my
grabbed
left.
with?
It was left.
Which hand you grabbed her with?
It was left. It was
Her
left
name
hand.
was Neil Armstrong.
Yeah, exactly.
So what you did, nigga? What's the story?
I'm gonna tell you, man. Right, these niggas is
Tell the
mad.
story, man. Look, you said Neil Long.
This
nigga.
nigga,
so
this nigga
I
building
expected-
anticipation and shit.
Right.
Hurry this shit up.
Get to the shit.
Usually that's me. That nigga taking notes.
So what happened was, I expected her to be like, "Nigga, what is you doing?" She grabbed my hand.
Oh
back.
my lord.
And so we
I'm a
walking,
groupie, dog.
you know
I
what I'm
guess
saying? I
I'm
was
a
like,
groupie.
listen, Nia, I know. I said some shit like, you know, I know I'm not that
She
nigga.
called that nigga bluff.
Exactly.
No, sir. No,
What
sir.
you did, nigga?
I said, listen, I know I'm not that guy. You know, I know you a celebrity and people know you. I said, I would just love the opportunity to take you out sometime.
Yo.
And she was like, sweetheart, basically, I'm paraphrasing. She's like, if I wasn't seeing somebody, I would love to take, you know.
Wow. Hey, my nigga.
Fortune favors the bold.
Hey,
I
hey,
appreciate
Kobe,
that shit.
Yeah,
yeah,
I
Hey,
got
my
you.
nigga,
So-
you the
so-
GOAT now, bro.
So
What you mean?
Then she went ahead, you know.
Boy,
I was
I'm
like, I
mad.
appreciate. I knew she was letting me down.
Hey, that was a
I don't
lie.
give a fuck.
But it was still the simple fact.
That's
It was still
Neil
the
Long,
fact.
bro.
Exactly.
I'm talking about the shit fucking 25 years.
So wait a minute. What was she on back in them time? What had just came
I
out?
think Friday probably,
Friday,
you know, like
probably.
maybe Friday and for other functions.
that's
That's when I fell for it,
Yeah.
bro.
It was popping.
Boys in the Hood is what I fell for, but Friday just solidified the
Oh,
shit.
Yeah, Friday.
Shout out
But
to
it was
you.
like, what, 90?
But nigga, you had the balls and the gumption to shoot at a celebrity, bro.
at
These
that
are the
time,
type men.
Unmitigated gall.
These are the type men you got to deal with in Austin.
Unmitigated gall.
Niggas like this walking up on these women, like, look, man, I ain't like the rest of these niggas out here. I'm gonna
But
walk
they
up
see
on
that
you.
though.
Hey,
Sometime though. It's,
But we can't shit on the niggas from Austin.
no.
Not at all.
We're just saying
No
though.
one's shitting, but
We're
we're
just
telling
saying
the
that
truth.
it's different, and this is what I hear from women. So I don't even know if it's a transplants. I don't know if it's
That
regular
part.
Austin men.
Hey, it might be niggas from Indiana on the bullshit.
exactly.
Like,
There's a
lot of
like
transplant
niggas out here
niggas,
from Rojack, Mississippi. Nigga, that's out here.
Bro, I can guarantee
Jack,
you, we
don't
can
say
bring
some real
any
pussy.
woman out here that's dealt with these niggas out here. They will all say the same thing 9 times out of 10.
But I do have a question.
Dealing
about
with
Yes, sir.
these
What's the
niggas.
question?
I do have a question about that. And the question is because I have heard the same conversation from women, especially like that I would approach or just talk to or have casual convo. But it also seems like Austin is a city where you can make money and money translates to less work that men have to provide.
Mm?
And I'm not talking about the high value
Okay.
man. We don't have to get into Kevin Samuels and
I know
shit
what
like
you're
that.
saying. I
But
know
what I
what you're
am
saying.
talking about is like the effort that people will provide and give forth because they have that more financial gain.
This is facts, man. And I'm telling you, I'm gonna be, completely honest. I love you fellas. You know what I'm saying? Y'all my niggas and shit.
Hey, he about
What
to
you
let
about
us
to say,
down real
motherfucker?
quick.
I would have been left Austin if it wasn't for my money. My money shit.
Oh, yeah.
Mowing shit
That's
is
understandable.
real straight
Nah,
here.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why what keeps me in Austin right now. I've made my attempt to kind of put in for the culture, whatever, to a degree. So now, and we can kind of transition to that here shortly. Now I'm just on a different wave. I'm not interested in that anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's 5 years ago,
Yeah.
which I still was kind of aged out of, but I love a good time. I love being, I've been on all types of scenes in Chicago, not so much LA really. I was young. I was too young. I was kind of stuck in a certain lane.
Yeah.
But so now I don't want to organize to put on for that. I want it to be there for me to go enjoy it. So when people Soul Sunday went away at P6, people come up and ask me that, email me this and that, and I was like, man, I would love to look forward to something as much as you look forward to that, but I gotta be the one actually doing it.
Mhm.
So that's where I would love for and even with you, for both minds to kind of come together, and both patronize, support, organize their own shit. I just want to see some dope shit. I don't give a fuck who throw it on.
Hey, to wrap this up, bro, I really think that this is what I believe. Austin transplants and Austin natives have to come together.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we create the culture.
Absolutely.
We're in the generation that can create the culture we want. Not the
Absolutely.
culture that was behind us, not what they had in the 90s, not what they had in the early
Absolutely.
2000s, mid 2000s. We can create the culture that we want. So next topic, black creatives. What about the black creatives and the weird niggas?
It's okay to be a creative, man. So I'm gonna speak mine first. I was always able to sing growing up, bro. I sung in the choir at church, you know what I'm saying? So, but we grew up in a wild ass hood, you know what I'm saying?
Hey.
So that got shunned a little bit.
So
I don't like that.
So you
shit.
was a singing nigga with hands, basically.
with hand, but see,
Iron Mike.
I ain't had to really fight like that.
Coming
man.
in at
I was
6'1".
I was respectful.
225 pounds. And he can sing.
Nah, man. But that's the thing, though. People say, "Oh, they look like this nigga big." Then I sing like, "Oh,
Hey,
shit."
and you play football,
And
man.
I play
Hey, put
football.
your stat line out there, bro.
Hey,
What-
man, I did a little something, bro. I ain't gonna get in that. But I'm just saying, to be a creative, you just gotta know, understand your lane and be that. And a lot of people don't. It's like it's shunned upon, bro. Like you don't really give a chance or a space for expression. And a lot of young black men
Mhm.
don't really have that, and they want to express it, and they go in other ways to express the shit because they scared to be it. You know what I'm saying? I was shy, believe it or not, growing up, bro. I ain't really get out my shell till like junior year. That's when I really started even singing. I started singing to girls and shit, bro. It wasn't like the first thing I did, you know what I'm saying? But it was always in the back motherfucking pocket.
Hey,
God
so
knew what he was doing.
Mike will pull up on them at their locker, be like, "Hey, baby, what's up?" And he started
Nah,
singing.
Nah, boy,
He did the
Church
spin
boy.
move.
Oh, he did
I
the
wasn't-
spin. The
And I never felt this way about love.
And then she was like, "Ooh, what's your name?" And he was
Listen,
like,
man.
"Mike, sweetheart."
See how y'all going
They
in
call
on the
me Mike
creative and
James.
shit, boy? That's how motherfucker.
bro.
That's how. See how y'all do me?
Hey,
See how the creators do the
Hey, that come
creative.
with being black though. We
Damn,
we
bro.
ride on each other. Bro.
Damn.
We crack
Be
jokes.
all right,
At the
boy.
same time, we respect it, bro. We respect
Facts.
it. I wish I could
Facts.
sing, bro. I can't hold a note.
God
Man,
knew what
hey,
he was
listen,
doing, and
man,
not let
bro.
me be able to sing.
It's
bro.
a fun
Hey,
thing.
listen, God bless me,
can
man,
say
to
that.
not be able to sing,
Facts.
bro.
Facts,
Right
because
up.
be able to sing.
facts.
I love to sing, but I can't sing. I'm
know
fucking
what?
tone deaf
Yeah.
completely.
It's fun, bro. I can say that.
All right, Mike.
It's
All
fun.
right. So since you can sing,
I ain't singing shit. Come on. Fuck out of here, man.
hey, you can't be out here
check
saying
me out
I'm
on
talented
Sammy
and
Davis.
You can
shit
check
and
me out on motherfucking SoundCloud. and this
SoundCloud.
bitch.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Mike,
SoundCloud link?
SoundCloud.com/Mike James Jr.
He said,
check me out.
trying to get another check. I ain't mad at
Hey.
you.
Hey,
Get
man,
that,
gotta get them plays up,
Get
boy.
that,
What you
man.
mean?
Hey, however far Mike go is where we go. Right?
Amen.
If Mike
Amen.
becomes a superstar stripper, nigga, we riding with that.
Hey, boy, if I get to this size 34, nigga, by the end of this summer, nigga, I'm telling you,
If
boy,
I
ain't never
ever
gonna have
hear,
a shirt
if
on.
I ever hear your stripper name is like Chocolate Thunder or something, son,
Chocolate
I'm
Thunder. Come on, cuz.
Hey, I stripped in college though, boy.
Oh, I need the story right
hey,
now.
no, we ain't-
I need the story
we ain't
right
talking
now.
about that shit.
I just want to know who you're paying custody.
A while back there,
Hey,
dog.
Mike, did you take him in the back room after you finished?
in the
that,
paint
you know?
room?
Man,
Yeah,
in the
take
paint,
him in
the paint
back
room was cracking, dog.
You did a little
no.
something strange with some change,
It's a
though, my
little
nigga.
fun, bro. Yeah, boy, you see this.
do, man.
Hey, man, Mike is a thought, G.
Mike
Hey,
is
man,
a
I'm a
serial
reformed
thought.
thought,
got
boy.
so many
Hey, I
questions.
think we all.
Hey, wow, like, see,
reformed
little
thought.
self-righteous ass nigga, dog.
I've never been a
Why I
thought.
gotta be a thought, nigga? Oh, I'm not a thought at all.
If I was a thought,
I
though,
have a six of toxicity,
Level.
hey, I think, you know, like,
and I'm emotionally unavailable as well.
That's already
damn,
a
you
level
say hit
8.
low, bro.
Nah, nigga, you hit me earlier in the
I
week.
opened up, man. I opened up to y'all
Hey,
niggas,
no, and I
man.
let
Now
you make it last week.
and
I
now
didn't
you
say
using it
nothing.
against
No,
me.
Hey, because Mike about to pass out last
I
week.
know.
That's why he let him make it.
I let you make it.
Hey,
I was-
Jahar was
I
going to do
was
mouth to
gone.
mouth,
My
G. He was going to do
God,
mouth to mouth on
definitely
you,
was
G.
not, man.
He going to
I'd
let
have
him
watched
down.
that nigga suffer and shit.
Hey, y'all gotta go back. hey, y'all gotta go back and watch the video.
Hey.
Hey,
That
when
shit's
Mike was
funny,
about to
bro.
pass out, nobody budged.
What you said, the European construct.
Because at the end, Mike was like, yeah, it was a construct. So, and he about to pass out. I was like, I ain't know what to say. So I was like, it's a European
Bro,
construct.
y'all motherfuckers could have
was that
saved
time
me
again.
and helped me, man. Damn. I'm an empath. If what if some shit happen to y'all, nigga, cut the show, nigga. Let's get that man some.
We didn't know what was popping, bro. We didn't know
Y'all
what was
niggas,
popping.
man. I love y'all, though. I love
Same,
y'all. Just know
same,
if something
bro.
happen, I got y'all, man. I ain't even gonna get no vengeance.
Hey, the
on
feelings
y'all, man.
mutual. We gonna keep this show rolling.
Hey,
Y'all
but
niggas, man.
But I think you. I don't think there's a such thing as weird, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it's such thing as weird because it's so subjective.
True.
Because to me, I don't understand a lot of stuff, bro. I won't get into some of the things that I don't understand because it might be a bit controversial.
Nah, man, get into it.
Man, nah,
If we ever get banned, though, hold on.
Huh?
We gotta ask you.
Man, we gonna get banned, bro.
Okay, well, we gonna get
we gonna be Paul Pierce out here.
what was he thinking, bro?
What was
I
he?
love that shit, though.
Hey, I think he
No,
wanted
but
to
you
get
can't.
fired.
I think
bro.
he had
I think
to.
he wanted to
Yeah,
get
he
fired.
had to
bro.
have known that
but
was in the
sometime,
program.
though, but I think also that's great. That's a great segue.
Great.
I think Paul Pierce just wanted to be himself. He just wanted to kick it, man, like you kick it. Now, I think the flex was sometimes you could kick it like you kicking it, but it don't gotta be, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta put it on social media.
Yeah, it ain't gotta be televised.
That was a dumb
bro,
part,
you
you know what I'm
doing too
saying?
much.
But like
You never televise your dirt.
I've been
young
in the
fellas.
room, you know what I'm saying? You know, they'll think they was playing poker, you know, some strippers there.
Yeah.
I've seen that before. So and to think
He's
about
stupid. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
This shit was
don't
it was if that's the bag though, that was a
Don't
major fumble.
fumble
That's
the
a
bag.
Major fumble.
bro.
That was
Hey,
Eddie George, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
With
bro,
the bag.
I know this is all script,
Go.
but give us a time where you niggas fumbled the bag, bro. It's like it was a clear.
I fumbled the bag. The reason why I'm probably broke right now, G, or not broke.
Hey,
but
that's
in the
some real
scheme of
shit for you to
things-
say. Hey,
In the scheme of things, though, it's a bunch of opportunities that I was like, if I cannot be myself in it, professional opportunities, if I can't be, 95% myself, now if it's a
but
technical,
is that a fumble, bro?
that's
You
not
being true
it's not
to
a fumble. But
yourself.
I'm saying though, once again, Paul Pierce is being true to what the fuck he like. He just broadcasted probably a lot of them
Weed and
cats,
women.
you know what I'm saying, would never be like, you probably got to check your phones at the door. He just fumbled the bag because he decided to look for some clout. He probably wanted some clout, and that's what happened.
You know
He
what's
wasn't
funny? I
thinking.
was watching Twitter. I was looking on Twitter, and somebody said Paul Pierce risked it all for 315 followers. And I
It
was
wasn't,
like,
it wasn't even 315 followers. It was viewers.
yeah,
Right.
315 viewers. But
what-
that's sad.
But what they
though.
say though is show business, there's no bad press.
Well,
Shit, if you fumble
So
the
I
bag,
bet you, Fox Sports.
we're gonna pick him up.
Yeah, they're gonna pick him up.
Somebody's gonna pick
Paul
him
Pierce
up.
is
I'm
not.
gonna be honest.
He's not broke.
Some of his takes was a little off to me, bro.
Nah,
I
Paul
know
Pierce-
he's a
Paul Pierce is not the most
he's a
skilled.
10-time All-Star, but bro, I'm like,
Yeah.
Jalen Rose used to kill him.
Oh
Like,
my
hey,
God.
fam, like, what are you saying?
Every
Yeah.
show,
Bro,
he used
what-
to sun that man. Like, bro,
What are you
what are you
saying?
talking
But it's still
about?
never the 81 that Kobe gave Jalen.
Not at
Oh,
all.
yeah.
Hey,
But listen,
but shout out to Jalen Rose, because Jalen Rose is still a dog, bro.
How many olives do you want? 81. 81.
That's funny. That was funny.
That is funny.
That was
I
funny.
fumbled the bag with a chick though, bro.
How
Not
you
for
do
a
that?
job.
That
I mean,
sounds like my
it
jam.
wasn't nothing major, you know what I'm saying? I kind of froze up.
How big was the bag?
She was bad, nigga. It's when I first actually got here after meeting the girl that I moved here
Yeah,
for.
hey, good cover up, my G. Good cover
we
up.
done.
that's true.
I'm just saying.
That's true.
But
That's true.
shit,
Black men don't
man,
cheat.
like walked up on her and I just got my mind had a brain fart again, bro. Like, damn, cause I was surprised because she was on me.
Oh, okay.
That's when the shit get crazy. When a woman's energy turns into masculine energy,
Yeah.
and she becomes the hunter, my nigga. It threw me off, and I'm like, and then she just walked off. It was that Groove Theory. Shout out to DJ K Cali. We dropping our
K Cali.
Yeah, we shot.
And
we
I
dropping off
and I
all
was like,
club. Yeah.
I was like, damn. And I still see the girl to this day, and she be laughing at me and shit. Like, remember that time you motherfucker froze up when I got at your ass? I'm like, damn.
I love that shit.
You
Brother
right.
ate that shit up.
You
Yeah.
right.
Matt to me.
Oh, trust and believe now.
Now he loves
Matt
it. Yeah.
to me.
And now my nigga's
It's
a pro.
easy,
He's
you
a hall.
know.
He's in the Hall of Fame. His jersey is hanging up in the
Yeah,
rack.
exactly.
But I
Long
mean,
time
me and the
ago.
girl, we ended up having a real true conversation. It could have went somewhere, but it didn't. You know what I'm saying?
I
We
mean, I
just-
thought you was about to say something. Wow, I thought it was like, hey,
Nah, man, I'll say some wild shit too. Fuck it, but I'm just saying, nah, we ain't do nothing. But
hey, once we get the bag, hey,
Hey.
Patreon, we on your head.
I definitely fumbled that. That's what the one that got away. But it, it would have been a stat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we wasn't really trying to do no shit for real. But
Mm,
yeah, that's
what
the
it
first thing you said. I fumbled the bag. I fumbled the girl and shit. nigga.
fumbled the girl. What
Fumbled the
about you,
girl.
Saint?
Man, bro, honestly, I'm trying to sit here and think while everybody's talking. I think the only time I really fumbled, probably only time I think I fumbled it was with actually came out here to Austin, Texas.
shit. We talking about corporate America?
We
bag?
talking about corporate
Yeah,
America
talking
bag.
about
Hey,
money
we
for it.
diversifying our
Bag.
portfolio.
Bag is
I worked for about a year and a half almost. And the only reason why I feel like I fumbled the bag was because I could not play the game of the corporate white, like you know what I'm saying.
You
It
should not have to though.
I shouldn't have to, right?
Damn,
But here's the
it's a
here's the
game.
thing.
I get
So,
it. I understand.
Yeah, in that nucleus, right? It was a really, really white fraternity. Like working there, super dope. I'm not gonna say nothing bad about working there. But in the overall core nucleus, like I was the only black dude on my team.
Mhm.
And I'm sitting
That's
there.
a whole nother conversation.
That's a whole different
bro.
conversation we can get into, right? It's just like culturally,
Corporate
it's
America.
tough to relate to. Conversation wise, we can have it, but at a certain extent, it gets cut
a lot
off.
of
But
fake
even-
ass
yeah,
laughs.
even-
But, yeah,
But even when they hired a diversity team, the diversity team, but the motherfuckers trying to fit in.
exactly,
So
exactly.
what you're saying is that you had the technical
cut me off,
know-how,
but go
you
ahead.
had the degree. Yeah, I'm cutting your
yeah,
ass off.
yeah, I know.
I'm just trying to
You sure
recap
did
for
hide
the
that.
motherfucking show.
Now take your story back.
And he bully balled him, right?
No, but I'm saying,
No,
I'm
go
trying
ahead,
to
go ahead.
Trash can your ass, nigga. Don't let him
No,
do
he
that.
didn't. No, he didn't. He definitely didn't do
Go
that.
ahead, man.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's trying to throw it. He's trying to throw it all out there. Go ahead.
He's trying to throw it off. Is what he's doing,
Yeah.
man. Shut the fuck up for a second, brother.
Man, go, nigga.
But I'm saying though, you had the technical know-how, you
Yeah.
had the education,
Yeah,
you had a degree, you were hired to
Yeah.
be there. But in any spot, anybody should be allowed to be authentically themselves.
Mhm.
Once again, and kind of
Unless
even
you're
paralleling with
black.
the creative or whatever,
Right,
and the
yeah.
weird. It's some dope people that I know out here that they kind of refuse, to submit to that
yeah,
and are able to be themselves, but they're in more creative spaces than a corporate space.
yeah.
It's still creative spaces that have money involved.
And so,
Dante. She done did shit with Nike. She done did
Hey,
shit
shout out to Dante.
Dante
Dante.
Clemens.
Come
Just
on.
bought-
Man,
just bought- yeah, you know what I'm
giving
saying?
all the free pub right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Origin
Hey,
House.
these are the
Origin,
homies, though.
yeah, she's coming out with
Hey,
her,
boy.
man, a couple partners. Moyo,
Dope
I think
shit.
another young lady I don't think I met before named Brittany. They're coming out with Origin Studio House. Is that what the name
Yeah,
of
I
it?
think so.
But it's a
Origin
coffee
House.
shop that's designed to be that, and an art gallery.
That's
But all these
black
different
owned.
things, you
That's
know,
dope.
black owned, different things where you're now creating a space where you can authentically be yourself,
Mm.
you know, and you don't have to, you know, and still go back to
Jahari's
whatever
becoming a fan
even if they
Hey man, back to my story since I was rudely interrupted by niggas, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, my nigga Jahari's like, hey, here's the free pub. I'm the fan
Your
favorite.
I'm finna
now,
do
nigga.
it.
Hey,
Nah, but
Nah, that's
I
real
feel,
shit,
I feel
though, my
everything that you're talking about, Jahari, and I totally agree with everything that you're saying. But to even just to wrap the story up, right? There was a situation that happened during my time of employment there, where I was asked to go grab and I don't even know, libations for the office. So I went to go grab libations. I came back. One of the white managers says, "Oh, what, you got a 40 in that brown bag?"
Oh God.
Oh, I'm sliding.
so-
I'm sliding
See,
them on
bruh.
site. See, that's why I can't do it.
And so I looked at him. I said, "I'll be right back, homie." I walked off for 5 minutes, went straight to HR, and I was like, "Yo, this is a situation."
that's what you're supposed to do.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Oh,
And when I came back, he came back. "Hey man, look, I just wanted to let you know I didn't mean anything racist behind it." Like, I bet
Bro,
you
I
didn't,
can't
homie.
stand that.
I bet you didn't.
They
I bet
know.
you
And
did.
ever since then, my energy was off, and that was my direct manager.
And now
Oh,
you
my
off your
God,
game.
Now I'm off my game.
Now you off
And
your game.
slowly but surely, and anybody that knows anything about sales, before they let you go, they got you on a PIP, which is a performance enhancement plan. I didn't even get placed on a PIP. I just got let go. They were just like, "Yo, you know,
Hey boy, you might have an EEOC case, brother.
Texas is an at-will state, bro.
Texas Act will
Nah,
state,
but
yeah."
they still got a motherfucker operate.
Nah, bro.
within
I got fired
the
on some. I got
confines.
fired on some.
Nah, they'll let you go
but
on
I
the
don't want
spot
to
and
that.
never,
We'll come
yeah.
that back to another time.
But I say all that
Where
to
you
say,
get fired from? Damn.
yeah.
oh
some
damn, I didn't know
racist
that.
shit?
After after Snowpocalypse and COVID.
Snowvid.
Snowvid.
He made up a name, not even
No,
trying.
no. I've used that word
That's how
before.
much of a
I use that word.
It's the wordsmith. I'm
Snowvid.
telling you,
Yeah.
bro.
I've used that word. I think I picked it up
Snowvid.
from somewhere.
Hey,
we finna patent that
hashtag
Snowvid. Y'all
Snowvid.
can't use that no more.
Right.
Snowvid.
Trademark.
Pay us.
Right.
Hey, pay Mike for Gerthy. He paid me for Snowvid.
Yo, next week,
Hey,
my
man,
man about to come up with one that's gonna kill him.
But yeah, but I'm
It's in the
saying
tub.
though,
It's in
so
the
I
tub.
completely understood. But also, I felt like anywhere I go, man, anywhere, even here, wherever outside, man, if I cannot be myself, if I have a job and I'm able to talk the technological know-how, the jargon, the industry language, and I'm good at what I do, you know, and I'm always a top performer wherever I'm at. But still, though, I have to be myself.
Bro, but understand, bro, we as black people, we have to code switch in order to make a living, because you don't work, you don't eat. I understand
Yes.
that. So we have to play a game, and not to say that we have to play the game. We got to play it as best as we can. You want to stay true to yourself, but you know you got to play, but
Mhm.
not to the level of these racist motherfuckers.
No, not at all.
Because
and that's
they
why
are the most.
Yeah.
I deal with this shit too daily, and
Yeah.
being in a leadership position, and you managing different shit, you gonna get a lot of that.
But
shit.
see, that's the thing though. Like, it's the lack of knowledge that they have, where they think it's cool almost to say those things and be like, "Oh no, that's not racist." Like,
no,
son,
I didn't mean anything by
They
that.
know.
Yeah, it's
No,
like-
no, Chad is
bro,
a great cop.
Yeah,
No,
They know.
like they know, and that's nuts.
And go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, I want to
No,
hear.
I'm just gonna talk about how open mic and how we got to create our content to a white crowd, but that really ain't got much
Oh
to do.
yeah. Now that was
You know what
that's
I'm saying?
actually very
Jahari
interesting.
tore their asses up
Yeah.
with that white.
Hey,
kid.
listen,
love
man.
that.
Listen, man. Every opportunity I get out to fucking tear white people down for their fuckery.
he
Hey,
I'm
hey,
on
hey,
it.
He said
hey,
I'm on
but, but we're talking about bad white folks, because there are some really good
Oh no.
white folks out here,
If
bro.
it applies to
Bro,
you,
there's some really good
oh
white
no,
folks
man. I
out
have.
Shout out to
I
our
have,
engineer right now.
Listen,
True
listen.
story. Yeah.
But real
Mike
talk
is
though,
on it.
I have, man. I got a partner, man. I knew him since I was like fucking 16, 17 years old. Dude got a whole ass family, man, in North Carolina. He was a Marine Corps long range operator, like a murderer for the United States.
Oh, wow.
That's my guy. I just reached out to him. You know what I'm saying?
To the
When I-
murderers.
yeah, oh no, it's plenty of murders for the United States. You know what I'm saying? You're one. You're one. I was one.
Allegedly, he's allegedly a murderer.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
If you're in the military, you are
Man,
you're a
no,
mercenary.
not if you a cook. You ain't no killer.
Hey, listen though. Yes, you are, because you feed the niggas that murder. Yeah, you
all
got to do
intertwined.
something.
Wow. They gotta get the energy to
got-
go
yeah,
murder.
they got-
You gotta murder on a good meal.
Like, man, Jay Stu omelet was banging. Let's go, motherfucker.
Hey, bro, the United States.
What kind of
be-
food do you feed a murderer?
Hey,
Beanie Weenies, motherfucker?
man,
Hey,
like,
bro, I'm
all
gonna
that
tell
type
you
of
something,
shit.
bro. The United States be gang banging on other countries, bro.
Oh, United States is the
Straight up.
biggest gang.
Straight up.
They be sex stripping too.
Oh my God, bro.
Like, where you from, Syria? Bet I'm on your head.
Oh, you
bro.
trying to make money? You trying to create a unified bank amongst Africans?
Oh, boy, don't get
Anyway.
on Gaddafi, boy. That's
That's
a
not
whole
yet.
other
Yeah,
episode.
that's
Anyway, circle back though.
Man,
Circle back. So we were
That
saying all that
hurts.
about, I got plenty of friends, man, that run the whole spectrum. Part of being weird, so coming back to that, is that I grew up in South Central, went to school in the Valley, where, in the Valley, when I was going to school in the Valley, I didn't even go with my peers that got bussed out there as well. I was in these highly gifted magnet classes. So, and that's been since, like third grade, where I know the difference between somebody's from Japan, Taiwan, Chinese.
Oh yeah.
Whereas everybody else is like
they Chinese.
they Chinese.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know the
There's a
difference between a Native American and an Indian because I went to school with these different people.
Mhm.
So I've always had, white friends, and I used to dub my NWA tapes for my boy Alex Furman because he could afford the actual fucking tape or cassette. So I've always
Shout
had
out
different.
to the white homies who
Yeah,
could
well,
put you on game.
Yo,
'cause
put
they
you
could
on
afford it.
game. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That was
hey.
mine. Here, go ahead.
How you know the difference between Japanese and Chinese?
Oh, it's a big difference. Their head shape is different. I mean, real shit.
You said
There's-
their head shape is
If you look at Africans, you could tell the
Tell
difference between somebody from Senegal to Nigeria.
Oh, okay. I
If you're
didn't
looking
know.
at their phenotypes, they have phenotypes. They
Y'all
got.
see my face?
What I'm saying though.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want
You
to get
no, you
canceled.
can tell.
He's got a hot take
Yeah.
right
Hey,
now.
hey, trying his
best. Yeah.
I'm licking my chops.
Hey, look, he like
But I ain't going.
He like holding this shit with
He about to blow a head gasket in this bitch.
So anyway, back to the story. This motherfucker right here. Nah, so I had I had different homies. So
What my head shape say? Go ahead. Go ahead. Fuck you.
no, boy, you don't tell me.
no,
From
he-
the Congo. Yeah, facts. You don't want me to tell you what your head shape like.
Hey, you made your hard from Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe, right.
Hey, Saint, he might be Northern African.
Nah, he might be an
Algerian.
Algerian. Yeah,
Algerian.
Say might be out from
Nigga,
Ireland and shit.
Nah,
I'm Nigerian.
you.
With that curl, though. I don't know about that curl, my
Hey,
nigga.
listen though.
Hey, it's so silky smooth.
If Say had a little Arab accent, you know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
hey,
Oh, 1,000.
I say
I can see that.
1,000.
What are you mixed with?
I'm just black.
Hey,
Just
this
black
nigga,
with
hey,
good-ass
this nigga
hair?
from Saudi Arabia, man. Fuck it, you from Saudi Arabia.
Well, where that hair come from?
Indian. My grandmother was
Which
was
Indian? The ones from over
No,
there
chick-
or over here?
No. Here.
Fuck.
Nigga, it's this guy right here, right?
This
Bro,
show,
no.
This show gonna be about 30 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Solid. After we chop all this.
Hey, I'm
No,
chilling.
no.
to this
But
point forward.
I
Fuck
got.
it, I say
nah,
put it out, goddammit.
nah, yeah, we know. We know.
Hey, me and Mike be on the same thing. Fuck it, let's go.
Fuck it, man.
Hey, no, but
It's
my
crazy how he the
grandmother,
voice of reason. Go ahead.
my
That's
grandmother,
crazy.
God rest her dead. Love you, May Francis.
Bless up.
She was 50% Cherokee from the Chickasaw tribe.
That's
So
what's
she
up.
literally
From the who
had
tribe?
Chickasaw.
Okay.
She literally had
Oklahoma, huh?
yeah. So she had her hair was literally to the middle of her back until she passed away, and it was straight gray.
That makes sense.
So yeah,
Wow.
Curls
Got them
activated.
yeah, the curls
Nice,
activated. All you
I-
need is just water.
I
Just
got
supply
that
water.
Choctaw in my blood.
Oh, word?
Hey.
Choctaw Indian. Hey, I don't want to hear shit though.
No, I'm just telling you about. I got hair like Bob.
Who?
Bob, who?
Bob Wire. My shit from Africa. My shit is rugged and raw, unadulterated.
I said, wait, I was like,
You know what I'm saying?
excuse me.
Say Bob. I was like, I know he going somewhere with this.
I thought he was like,
about to say
you know,
something,
they
bro.
say Bob is a nickname for Robert. So I was like, you talking about the white dude?
I thought he was talking about battery operated motherfucking boyfriend. Bob, what kind of hair is that,
That shit what
motherfucker?
he on.
Hell yeah,
Oh,
nigga, shit, Bob.
That is
But I was thinking like Bob.
Your
Like,
hair shaped like a
oh,
motherfucking
wow.
Bob and shit.
anyway.
Hey, yo.
So
Y'all
coming back to what the fuck I was talking about.
Hey, they gonna laugh at this whole episode.
Yeah, because this shit is
gonna-
fucking.
We stupid,
They
man.
gonna
These
laugh.
motherfuckers are trash. I'm trying to keep it together.
Hey,
Man,
bro.
go ahead.
Hey, because the last one was about
Boy,
mothers
nigga.
and fathers.
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it was a tearjerker.
Yeah.
Now y'all seeing the other
Hey,
side of
man.
black folk.
So long story short, I had different tastes because them cats is like in the Bones Brigade, Power Peralta, Santa
Mhm.
Cruz, skate culture,
Mm-hmm.
graffiti, like
Mhm.
a lot of other different shit. And then at home, I'm still listening to motherfucking Toddy T,
T.
Bataram, listening to motherfucking NWA,
Word.
listening to Ice
Warren
T,
G.
Power, all that shit, you know what I'm saying, with Snoop. So it's been always an amalgamation. So also, and I love the shit too that I heard. They came up on Nirvana, came up on a bunch of different shit.
Oh yeah.
Guns N' Roses, and actually listening to that when it was coming out because that's what some of the white homies had. But to be completely honest, they were a lot more interested in black culture and trying to, see what that is. And,
Mm.
and still living parents, both of them, nuclear family, great jobs, whatever. I still got a partner when he come down, he plays in a band. He comes down in Austin, we always link, the white homie, Jeff. So once
Shout out to
again, though,
Jeff.
shout out Jeff. But once again, though, all these things, man, kind of create, and sometimes an environment when you start seeing shit outside what your normal realm is.
Yeah.
And I think everything, as far as humanity worldwide, a lot of that shit is exposure. I'd have met people when I was in the Navy. They've never seen a black person before boot camp.
That's a fact.
That
bro.
before.
No,
Oh
that's a
yeah,
fact.
man.
That's a
Wow.
fact,
It's
bro.
people that's so closed off from the world.
Bruh.
So when
And you see how crazy, like that's nuts to me. That
oh
sounds
yeah,
insane.
but exactly.
But
though.
some people live like that. That's
But then
reality.
also too, you got some black people
We ain't
that
never
never
see
seen
white
them.
people on TV.
bro.
But
You
ain't
know,
seen them in real
South
life.
Shouts out
That
to
would've
Chicago
been
that's
in real
never
life.
had, or they see
Bro.
police in the neighborhood.
Mhm.
Yeah.
growing up in A-Leaf, bro.
That's real.
I
Bro.
went to school. I remember this white girl name because she was only one of the white girls at the school, bro. Her name was Jordan, bro. At AMS, A-Leaf Middle School, bro. I'm
Yeah.
not lying. I don't
Right.
remember any other white people at the school,
Mhm.
bro. Then I go to Pearland High School. That's in the suburb where it's mostly white.
Right.
And this is where I learned about racism, bro. It's where it wasn't that I saw people being racist towards me. It was my sophomore year. We're playing against Madison Marlin. Shout out to Harm Clark. That's where Vince Young went.
Okay.
Man, I'm gonna tell y'all something about Vince Young. Hey, I don't care what Vince Young do, bro. He a legend to me, bro. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Vince Young is a legend, bro. You had to see him. He was the
I'm
best.
just gonna tell you just real quick for USC Trojans. Fuck Vince Young. National championship game.
National
2006,
championship game where
yeah.
he walked into
Oh,
the
yeah.
2006, yeah.
Yeah.
He walked
But yeah,
straight in,
but he was balling.
he was
He was a baller.
He
Hey,
was
I think he went
balling.
to the wrong system, Tennessee. But anyway,
Bro.
finish your story.
Oh, Tennessee fucked him.
They fucked him
The
over.
tech,
You supposed to go to Tennessee?
no, he went to Tennessee.
He went
and
to
what-
Titans
bro,
after-
and,
after-
Oh,
and-
Tennessee
and
Titans.
the
Yeah,
Texans
yeah,
could have
yeah,
picked
yeah.
him, bro. I knew at that point I was never a Texans fan.
Yeah.
From that point, hey, shout out to my city, but I don't fuck with the Texans. From that point, when they didn't pick Vince Young, I was like, I'm done with y'all.
Damn.
Y'all trash. And you see what's happening to today.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So my sophomore year,
Now they got
bro.
a serial rapist.
Oh no, man, that owner kind of right. I think
No, you talk about Deshaun Watson?
Deshaun Watson.
He's a fucking piece of
I
shit.
think they set
Anyway,
that man up. Go ahead, go ahead,
nah,
go ahead.
Deshaun, man, maybe
You
I
know,
don't got all the facts.
European construct.
But if you say it's the European
construct,
contract,
yeah.
though,
Hey,
you probably get some shit.
I'm not gonna even broach that topic.
If you're gonna
but
say
my man-
21 months, but anyway, man, I'm sorry,
21
brother.
is a lot, though.
That's
Man,
a
My
lot.
man
a
said,
lot.
"Don't bring the sheet. I need a towel. This towel is itching me, so I'm gonna take this off."
Why is he getting so many massages though, bro?
That's his thing.
That's
bro.
his thing.
So he said came out with 18 masseuse said
But
he
what I'm,
didn't do the
but
shit.
anyway, man, we getting off topic.
You right.
We
Go
are
ahead,
getting
bro.
way off
Go
topic,
ahead. Go
way
ahead.
off topic.
But so my sophomore year, I'm playing safety at Pearland, bro. Shout out to the Pearland order. Shout out to my boy Fozzie. Shout out to my boy Sam. They led us. Like they were some great leaders. But we end up playing the Madison Marlins, right? So we got a better team than Madison. Madison all black school
Mm.
in the hood. It's an all black school from Harlem Clark, bro. We in Pearland. I go to a predominantly white school, but the football team is it's a little mixed, right? So we play them, and they go up big against us early. I mean, early, bro. They was running them up, but I played against a lot of these cats in Little League, right?
Yeah.
So what ended up happening was this. I go over to the sideline. I'm like, man, what the fuck is going on, bro? I'm like looking at people in the eye, and I'm noticing something. Oh, these white boys scared.
Mm.
They scared of the image.
Mm.
Like, we got a better team, bro. Like, I'm looking at, like, hey, we better than them. What are y'all doing? but the fear
Thug passion.
they laid down
Yeah.
because it's all black, and these boys in baby blue and red. Just imagine, baby blue and red
Oh, no,
jerseys.
colors are intimidating. Yeah,
intimidating, and they all dark skinned niggas,
Yeah.
bro.
Oh, boy.
So,
I already know.
but then once the second half come around, and they realize, oh, we can play with these boys, and we run them through the roof. We ran them through because they saw we can beat them. But the initial reaction was they were scared, bro. And then I that day I realized that's what racism is, bro. They scared, bro. They really scared of us, bro. So now they gotta do all this other shit to hold us back.
Oh yeah, but on some real shit though, I think that when you had that, sometimes we're all, to a degree, whether we like it or not, ambassadors, right? So when people see me, I'm always gonna be me. I could talk about fucking philosophy,
yeah.
art history,
Yeah.
music. I could talk about, I could talk about some
You're a
motherfucking hood
well-rounded
shit.
individual.
But I
bro.
once again though, that's, I think, everybody. So even we kind of briefly going back and talking about change in a different thing. I'm not scared to try anything new. I'm not scared to go peep something new. I'm not scared to go anywhere by myself. Even in the hood, when I went to Houston, I was in the third ward. I went to a motherfucking comedy joint by myself. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of my people. I'm not afraid of anybody. I've already made peace. You know what I'm saying? This got a little macabre.
Bro, we're
I done made
good
peace with death.
people, bro.
We're good people. So I
Good
feel that
people, bro.
when we exude good energy wherever we're at, that's what it is. Go ahead.
So for me,
But I do keep a pistol though, just in case.
oh, bro.
Hey, straight up.
Because
Hey,
you're not getting over
I
on
don't
me.
wear this
Hey,
for
boy,
nothing,
you
bro.
know
It's
that.
been sort of sweet.
ahead.
Hey,
To what you saying and what Jared said, I'm gonna just get in and get out. Being an ambassador to the other folk, that shit is fucking hard when it's just you. When you're dealing with corporate America, when you're the only black person on the project team or or whatever the fuck, or even on the football team. I mean, there's other countless fucking examples.
sure.
So my quick story was this. My story was on the opposite, where these white boys didn't give a fuck, and I felt bad. So in college, I went to South Dakota State University.
Oh, you out
It was
there,
a
out
D1 AA school, full ride. They paid for my shit. That's the only reason why I went. Got my economics degree.
there. Hey, shout out to the economics.
Boy,
degree.
so we played Southern University. And the
Southern in Louisiana?
in Louisiana, my nigga. And the whole, I'm hyped because I'm like, HBCU, boy.
Yeah, we about to
I
break
get the
y'all
culture,
out.
you know what I'm saying? But the whole week, it was like a tense energy. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about the shit. It was fucking crazy the whole week because the coaches were trying to prep them for the environment that they thought they were gonna be in.
Hey, so what's the demographic of your coaches?
All white. bro.
Oh, I already knew that.
The coach who recruited me was
I wanted to be
the coach
clear.
who recruited me
Yeah.
was the cornerbacks coach, and of course he was black.
Yeah.
But everybody else was fucking white, and they were deep white. You know what I'm saying? Like deep in they shit, like pride white.
Yeah.
So the whole week it was tense, and they were trying to prep us because y'all going down to this black school. It's gonna be catfishing in the air, and you got to deal with these black folk.
Wow.
Like
At
this shit.
Let's
was
be clear.
literally.
At HBCU, it is Catfish Fridays.
But hold on, let me get to this.
But yeah,
There's
fuck
a lot
that.
of
Bro,
truth
this
to
shit
that.
was so fucking crazy,
Lot of truth
bro.
to that.
So I got there, I wasn't even, I had already zoned out because we going to Southern, nigga. I'm going to a HBCU, which where I should have been. I should have went to a fucking black school.
I wish I would have went.
I wish I would have went.
I wish
That's
I would've
one
went
of the
too.
one
Man,
regrets that
it's
I
a
do have in
great-
fucking life.
It's a great
I
experience.
don't regret a lot, but I fucking do. I went to the most racist place on earth.
South Dakota.
Being the kind of black man that I am, it just didn't
I
get
know you got
received
jumped
well.
a couple times.
Oh, I
Like,
fought a
know
gang
you-
of cowboys. Niggas tried to kill me and shit, but that's a whole nother story. But nigga, we get to the game, and it wasn't nothing what the coaches made it out to be.
Come on, bro. Because we not like that.
It wasn't no wild ass shit. It was just people having a good ass time. And back then, Southern had the best band in HBCU.
And
Now,
they
that's-
I know you right.
Hey,
I know you
And
was
listen,
right.
bro, and
We'll see
bro,
some people argue
I'm
Graham.
getting chills of fucking again.
You really got you.
I was in that bitch turned like I had never been fucking before, bro.
Come on.
So, long story short, we ended up winning the game. We ended up winning, but it was like I almost felt bad for winning because it almost reinforced or propped them white boys up.
Come on.
But my people who I should fucking be with, it's like they looked down, they spit like we won, and I didn't even celebrate. I was mad we won. Like, nah, I don't want to be around y'all motherfuckers celebrating because I know we beat them niggers. I know for a fact they were saying that shit, bro. And that's one of the fucking things that prepared me for corporate America.
Damn.
But being on the football team, being only black, knowing that you about to be in the real world, and you got to be able to navigate that shit, and you got to be able to play the code. You got to play the code.
Bro, we got a different experience.
You got a whole nother
Our
experience. We got to
is
deal with some
different.
shit that regular motherfuckers don't.
But this is also too though why we need more black businesses. Why we need more, black. If you really want to talk about, I was reading. I love to read and consume information. I was reading some shit about, I think Google and their quote unquote diversity team. The chick, they hired this black woman. She resigned. Was like, y'all not really trying to push no shit for real. You guys just you want a diverse culture.
You just want 'em to look good.
To look like
The
you guys are
optics.
actually
The
want to make.
optics.
It was either Google or Facebook. One of them tech
Yeah.
giants.
Okay.
And so, it's always strange about what it looks like and what it actually absolutely is.
That's a fact.
So for black business owners, when they're trying to have their own thing, and you're gonna have to talk to different people in all different types of places, whatever. But when you come with your own equity, it means something different. When you have
Mhm.
something and you don't need
You
them,
preaching
you're trying
now,
to,
boy.
it's something different.
Equity.
So that's something that we all have to aspire to.
Mhm.
It's what I'm aspiring to, man.
Hey,
You know
let's
what I
say
mean? That's
this.
what it is.
I'm gonna just be real. Like the young creatives, the young minds who are outcast in life as little kids, they grew up and
Making
be
moves.
bosses.
Making
Yeah.
moves.
Motherfucker, I know
bro.
I was shy, I got picked on, I was little big head dusty, all this.
Hey,
Nigga,
Mike.
I grew up, nigga, and
Mike,
bossed
yeah.
up on these niggas. Can't nobody stop me
Hey,
and do
Mike,
nothing now,
Mike was the
bud.
coolest nigga on the block that say, "Hey, my teachers didn't believe in me."
Oh shit, bro.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's the reason why I'm not an architect right
Nah,
now.
I'm
Listen.
messing with you, bro.
I mean, that's
Nah,
that's another thing too. Is like these schools, man, ain't meant for us neither.
Bro.
They teach-
construct.
I mean, but for real, they want to teach you how to be an employee.
No, 1,000.
they don't wanna
That's
teach
that's
you
they
all
don't
not
want to teach you how to
creative.
own your
But
own
is
shit.
it their job to boss us up like that? Though,
Oh,
bro?
now you gotta have.
You
but
gotta have
I don't
that.
think it's their job to boss us up, but I definitely think it's their job to keep us creative and keep the mindset.
You talking about
the
schools?
creative. Yeah.
Nah.
Even a
schools
teacher.
don't never
But the
teach you.
No, no,
Ain't
no. But
for
that's what
us.
I'm
I
saying.
learned much-
A teacher's responsibility
You would
is to curate.
You would like that. You would like that from a teacher.
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. This responsibility is. I'm not saying that's what they do.
I mean,
Or
'cause you
furthermore,
could-
that's what they can do.
If we're
Because
talking,
taking into consideration, they only have 8 hours a day to teach and train a whole group of kids to do something that is
where
provided to
did
them
that curriculum come
by the
from?
state curriculum.
that part.
Exactly.
Who is running
and
the fucking
So
state?
that's not their
The
fault
big money.
or their responsibility to do.
No, most teachers right
However-
now. Go ahead.
However, at the same time, a teacher should aspire to help a child grow and cultivate his mindset wherever it may be, whether it may be architecture, singing, motherfucking knocking niggas' heads off, whatever it may be.
Oh, I'm a knock a nigga head off.
We know,
Quick,
we know,
man.
we know.
That's-
but with teachers, number one, and I know we kind of getting once again like far left. We'll come back to the other shit. They're there to manage classrooms now.
Right.
Absolutely.
That's
Education
that's
always
sad,
starts
bro.
from
But
the
shout out to
home.
the teachers though.
Starts-
We got to
Yeah,
shout out to the
yeah,
teachers.
yeah.
We
They don't
wanna-
get paid enough, underpaid.
Yeah, absolutely.
And,
Absolutely.
now you're dealing with kids that got all types of different problems
Teachers should make at least 70K.
on a low
low
end.
end.
and that's
Yeah.
right. I'm
On the
being
low end.
generous.
You're-
they deal with a lot,
Teachers
bro.
spend more
Too
time
much.
with your children than you do.
Facts.
Come on,
You
bro.
see them in the morning, you get them ready, you take them.
Come on,
They there
bro.
with them for 6 to 8 hours a day. If they got a after class type shit, and then they come back home, you do a little homework. You get mad at them niggas for doing. Nigga, 1 + 1 ain't motherfucking 11.
But hold
You know what
on,
I'm
but
saying?
hold on. Now we're dealing in socioeconomics now because understanding these parents, it's a vicious ass cycle because these
Right.
motherfuckers ain't the most educated.
Oh,
Dealing with these little kids.
And you tired.
And you
You
fucking
tired when you
tired.
get home,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying? So you tired because you got to work so much harder than
Come
you would
on.
have had to if you was educated,
Mm.
if you had some motherfucking skill sets that would keep you from under an employer.
That's why it's up to us to teach.
That's
our
why we got to
kids.
teach our kids at
All
home
the time,
and
man.
not worry about the
All the
motherfucking
time.
school system. So if your kid's a little weird, a little creative, let him be
Let
that.
them be creative.
Let him be
bro.
that.
Let
My
them-
daddy, he let me, but he only wanted to let me be creative as long as it was church involved.
Oh, for
I
Jesus.
could be creative.
Bro, I got a homie, bro. I don't even really want to say his name because I don't know if he want to be out there. But I got a homie, him and his wife, bro. They let their kids be as creative as can be. And if you see this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They here in Austin, bro. They let their kids be creative, bro. And I watch him, I'm like, bro, you the kind of dad I want to be.
Wow.
Oh,
bro, for
you
sure.
the
My
kind
baby's
of dad I
boy,
want to be,
what?
bro. His wife,
Bro.
his wife. I swear, she the smartest woman. She the smartest woman I know. Nikki can vouch for that. She's the smartest woman, but she's so involved in her kids and so involved in the community. She could be a lawyer somewhere. She could but she's so into her kids, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
But see, that's a lot. That says a whole bunch to
says
be
a big
into
thing.
your kids and be into what your kids is in.
Hey.
And you not living through your kids. I'm going to put, because my dad, they try to rear me to be something that I didn't want to do. So they was like, oh, nigga, you can be whatever the fuck you want. As long as you ain't being a preacher, pastor, then we don't want nothing to do with you. My daddy used to tell you ain't need to be playing no football. You need to be in the Bible. Like, no, I don't want to be in no motherfucking Bible.
I want to play football, Pops.
I want to play
I wanna
football.
Hey,
Football on the Bible?
Hey, bro, be honest.
Get the fuck out of here.
David
No.
would've played football.
What's funny
David was a
is
football player.
He would have been.
David
I used
had
to
that
be in the
motherfucker.
Bible.
Word.
Oh.
Tell me.
You
Tell me
wanna know
more.
why? I'm gonna tell you, man. I'm gonna tell you how curious, how much of a weird kid I was, and how I've never went with the status quo. The reason I really don't fuck with like organized religion right now is that I used to go to this youth group at Crenshaw Christian Center, Frederick Price's church.
Shout out to
Hey,
CCC.
shout out to
Man,
Crenshaw.
R.I.P.
This is R.I.P. You know
Fred
what I'm saying?
Price.
Just passed away not too long
Straight
ago,
up.
but this is before they had the Faith Dome. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So this is before. This how old I am.
Fact, my grandmother used to be an usher there.
Oh wow, yeah.
And my
So-
grandfather was a deacon.
But it's before I remember they was raising money. So
Fuck with
anyway,
Fred
we would
Price,
go
bro.
to the youth joint.
Yeah.
And one thing I know how to do from a very young age, 2 to 3 years old, like my older cousins will tell you, I know how to read. So they'd be like, go to 1 Corinthians, chapter 2, verse 8.
My man was there in 0.5 seconds.
Fam.
Ready to
So I
go.
was there because I knew my little Bible joints, where they was at, and flipping through. So I would go there and they would say, read verse 8 to 13. Well, I read 1 through 7, 8 through 13, 14 to 7
That's how you
through 17.
supposed to, bro.
And they'd be like, they trying to give it to me.
Hey,
And I would raise my hand. I'd be like, I just want understanding. I didn't want to buck the
you
system.
need context, bro.
I need context. Like, hey, explain that to me because that's not the understanding I got from you.
I think this wild turkey started to kick in.
Yes, sir.
I feel a little emotional now.
But they start shutting me down, and what they wanted me to do was press the I believe button, and I could never press the I believe button. So, and I used to read myself because I was looking. I'm a curious dude. I always want to understand. That's why I watch documentaries. That's why anything I read,
Yes.
I told my children, it's like, you got the world open to you.
pocket.
If you want to know how to cook crack, you could watch a YouTube video
Okay.
and you're not
My
curious.
nigga could have said, if you want to get into eugenics.
Yeah, but
No. I
He
got
said cook
yeah.
crack.
But I'm just saying,
Nah,
though,
man.
there's
Yeah.
parallels, right? Yeah,
Yeah, right.
But
No,
there's extremes. But
Oh,
I'm
you
like,
got to be
anything-
intelligent to cook crack.
Oh, most definitely.
Dead
Well,
ass.
you got to be able, right? Well, there's a chemical thing that somebody already mastered. You just got to know how to follow instructions at this point. But for them, I'm like,
That's my shit. Go ahead, bro.
so the level of curiosity is that something that we have to teach our children. I would tell them like, hey man, don't be a consumer, be a producer if you can.
Come on.
So you got to put
virtual
these
high
ideas, you got to put these
five.
ideas in their head when they're young. Because my dad used to tell me a lot of shit, and I'd be like, oh man, this nigga is talking again. Save my life.
God damn,
Wish you
bro.
Gonna
would've-
put me,
wish-
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, in a
Giving you
different,
game.
giving me game.
Free
But
game.
your kids are listening, you know what I'm saying? Or the young people that you mentor are listening and they're observing you as well. So some of the little fucked up habits you got, the way you talk to each other in the household, all the other shit, they're
Repeat.
watching that.
Facts.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that's the school, that's the education. And that's allowing them to. My kids are polar opposites in different type of ways. I have 4. I got a kid's about to be in the architecture. I got a kid that I try to tell him, man, like, you should DJ, man. He's got so much musical knowledge, from contemporary to old shit. So it's like, we have to, that's part of the education. And once again, equipping these children in the world to be, once again, producers and not consumers.
But see, man, I'm so glad you said that shit, bro. Being a producer over a consumer. Understanding the socioeconomics.
Value is a hell of value.
Value is what a motherfucker is willing to pay for it. And that could be anything in the spectrum of value.
That's different than cost.
Completely different than cost. Value. So understand that there's definitely a spectrum. That means that the motherfucker, there's opportunity for you to boss up.
Mhm.
Who are you bossing up? So for me, my dad didn't necessarily give it to me like I'll be a producer or a consumer. He gave it to me in fucking, I guess, I don't know, brawn. That's just for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
Man, bro, I cut so much grass in my motherfucking day, not knowing that cutting grass at the church, my daddy would cut all the people, church members' grass, a whole
Yeah, you
acre of
coulda-
grass, and would charge them $20.
You could have
I
put
get
that
mad
on
at my
another
daddy
thing.
for fucking $20 worth of grass. Hey, what the fuck are you doing? All the while he's instilling in me work ethic.
Yeah.
Work
Ethic.
ethic.
There's
And
no
yeah.
There's no better
Yeah, bro.
anything outside of having the will and the
Work ethic,
desire
Bro, there's no
to
substitute.
get to
Hustle.
the fucking money.
Hustle.
It got it to me so early, and I'm just starting to realize how much
The
it
lesson he
affected
showing
me.
you for sure.
Yeah.
And it took me so long, because for a long time, bro, I was mad at my pops for that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I think I probably do need therapy, even though I don't believe all the way in therapy.
Some
the
therapy, my G.
therapy, factor
construct.
fixing. I done went through a
Keep
few
saying it.
therapists. I love my daddy, man. He ain't a bad daddy. My mama saved me. My mama was my therapist, to be honest. I come from a nuclear family, but my dad was just that much. You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure, for sure.
But he put that in me in a way, you know what I'm saying, that I'm just now starting to pick up. Because had I known at least 10 years ago what I know now and understood now, ain't no fucking telling. Now I went crazy last year, nigga. Added another zero to my motherfucking net worth. I did my taxes the other week. Nigga, I'm in the motherfucking 6 figures. I'm not trying to brag or anything. I'm just saying.
Hey, Mike, let me borrow $5.
I'm
though.
just saying,
yeah.
ain't no
Yes,
flex.
figures,
I'm just saying
bro.
that the only way I got to that is because my baby was born and I tapped into that shit that was already innate in me.
Mhm.
He
I
planted
got
that
all these
seed.
fucking
They planted
Amazon businesses, fucking stock, all this shit, you know what I'm saying? And it all literally comes back. It's in a different derivative because I ain't cutting nobody motherfucking grass. My allergies is too bad. bro.
Yes, sir,
But-
Hey, Austin allergies.
my
is a
allergies is bad as fuck.
bro.
But no, we as men, we have to lead our kids to that because we can't rely on the school system to do the shit.
Can't.
We got to be at the point where we take our own ecosystem by the fucking
Absolutely.
horns and we make our own shit because ain't nobody giving us shit. And if you won't do it for yourself, your socioeconomics is going to crush your ass.
But also, too, you had a good point, though, earlier, is not living vicariously through our children.
Oh, yeah.
I never wanted my kids to, like, you know,
Yeah.
you got to play football like I did.
Right.
I exposed them to it, but I was just like, listen, man, I'm going to facilitate whatever you gravitate toward. I'm going to go ahead and you know, and put my stock in that. If that's what you fuck with, if you want to design dresses, if you want to go ahead and, you know, you want to use your hands, you want to get it off your shoulders. So, you know, once again, I think that takes all parties. It takes uncles, aunties, brothers, fathers,
Takes a
brothers,
village. Takes a village.
dudes in the neighborhood, you know what I mean? So anyway, and allow them people to be themselves because they're little persons.
Man, look here. The shit got a lot of righteousness was in this conversation. Now we about to get to the ratchet shit.
Oh, shit.
All right, so first,
The ratchet hour?
I want to talk about
Demon time.
Oh, shit.
we all have things that have humbled us. We all are born with things that humble us. Like me, for instance, I was born with my feet in like this, bro. I had to wear
You a
calves.
little slewfoot?
Nigga, no, my feet were like in, like this, bro. Like nigga, I had to wear cast for my feet to go here.
Oh,
you had the
wow.
braces, you had the
Bro, I
little
had to wear
metal
the
braces.
braces.
You had
yeah.
the Wayne
So
head?
That's
the
crazy.
ironic part is, nigga, I've been running, playing football and
Hey,
rugby
like
and
Forrest
all-
Gump was on
bro,
that shit too,
dead
G,
ass,
like
bro.
that
I'm
Mr.
a
Shorty.
black Forrest Gump, nigga,
He
dead
ran-
ass.
he
Hey,
ran his
left.
braces
Dead
off his
ass.
head.
Yeah,
That's
man.
what's up, boy.
Hey, bro.
Look at him, man. Now
Hey,
he took it to
real
another
shit.
level.
Hey,
He took it to another level.
Fuck with him.
Oh,
my
Hey,
God.
Lord.
check me out. You know what I'm saying? hey,
didn't
hey,
move
nigga,
at
I
all.
can bench 225 about 30, 35
Oh, we
times.
know.
Oh,
We
combine.
see-
I'm
Those
just
are
letting you
combine
know, nigga,
numbers.
I'm a combine nigga.
We
But
seen
but we all have things that humble us, that make us, you know, come down a little bit. Cause I feel like we all feel like we are up here. But then we have God just gives us things that brings us down.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
Now, I say that to say, because I've never met a woman who thought her box was trash.
Facts.
And
Or even mid.
Yeah,
I mean, I
yeah,
got some decent box.
Yeah.
I've never, so every woman feels like their pussy is top tier.
Oh,
Now-
Jesus.
I know we don't have a woman in here to say, hey, niggas' dicks ain't top tier either.
Facts.
True
But
story.
usually I can admit there are times where I probably get some mid. Hey, but when I'm ready to go,
Hey,
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
there's a
on the
rule,
scoreboard,
though.
nigga.
There is a rule.
there's a rule though about mid dick. You can't the women that you're dealing with, if you think that might go somewhere, you can never give her A+ dick
out the gate.
If you think it's
can't
going
get-
somewhere.
Yeah.
If you think it's going
I'm
somewhere,
not gonna
yeah.
lie, bro. I came out the gate with mine.
Nah,
Yeah,
man, bro.
bro.
Yeah, that's gonna that clouds a lot of shit.
I know.
You
That's
gotta
why
give
I'm
him-
trying to
Hey,
cloud
hey,
her
my
mind.
fault is cloud.
Nah,
You
I'm
fix your
bullshit.
clouds,
Nah,
man.
man. You gotta give him. You got yo
No.
out the gate.
Wow.
Out the gate.
I am not withdrawing my pleasure
Nigga,
because
what?
your
No,
clouds
not
are
withdrawing your
cloudy.
pleasure. You still gonna
I'm
laugh.
gonna give you
Because
everything I
me
got.
to her, I'm gonna feel me.
Yeah, nigga,
You giving me
no
my-
bad games.
You giving me, you giving this little dirty peen,
No,
you gonna
bro.
feel dirty peen. Bro.
Hey,
No,
hey,
bro.
hey, hey, but I say
But no, but go ahead, go
but
ahead.
I say
go
that
ahead.
to say, hey, so
Never.
to humble some of the ladies out there, just to humble you a little bit, and one day we're gonna circle back this conversation so the fellas can be humble, you know, because we
All right.
want to
I
hear
have
the
to.
input
For sure.
I mean,
of the
yeah.
ladies.
Yeah.
Now,
sure.
what is the difference between a firebox and a garbage trash can diabolical dirty
Let me go first.
box?
Damn, it gotta be
Damn,
diabolical.
that nigga said, let me go. I got it. I got it,
Come
coach.
on. Hey, Mike couldn't wait to
always
get
say-
started.
Hey, like, you know, cat on the court be like, yeah. No, he's definitely at the
Give
wing
me the
right now.
motherfucking
He's
ball.
at the wing right now.
Give me the motherfucking
wait.
ball.
That nigga's
For the
at the
quarter
wing
three.
right
I'm
now.
not even-
And
I'm
the
not
broke
even
all
gonna-
game.
I'm not even gonna say no wow. I just say I think box in and of itself is the whole package for when we talk. We had this. Let's define.
Yeah, oh, no, it's
let's
not a
have
physical
Let's
quality.
have a working
It is not just a
definition.
Working
physical quality.
definition,
It
yeah.
So
is.
for
It is not-
me,
yeah, it's not a physical
I like a
quality.
woman who is engaged. I don't like a woman who's lazy.
For sure.
Who is gonna sit there and
Finger
take the
snaps,
dick
please.
and however which way I give it to her. You got to give it to me back.
She
You know
laying
what
there
I'm
like a
saying?
mummy.
She laying like a mummy, taking all this good ass peen because
Come
I'm gonna
on,
give it to
man.
you. But nah, man, get involved. Act
So
like
it's
you
about
like
the experience for
It's
you.
about the
It's about the
experience,
dog.
man.
Come
It's
on,
about
dog.
it's about the vibe, the
There should
chemistry.
be some witty banter. We should
It
be
should
talking
talk
to
a
each
little
other.
shit. You
dirty.
know what I'm
You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts, you know what I'm saying?
Chuck that. Whoa.
That is the
Yes, sir. Oh,
He's in character right now.
Hey, I'm just
Fuck
letting
it,
you-
let's get it.
I'm
He's
just
in
letting you
character
know,
right
hey,
now.
this the ratchet out.
But once again though, it's the whole package. It's an experience.
Yeah.
I need to know what's on your bird. But sometimes too, I get even on the first time it's a little reserved, but you always understand the potential. Like, oh, it's something there, because it's some dead. It's,
Nah, you
it's
gotta give us
not
some
on the dead
crack,
fish
man.
shit. You know what I'm saying? Not on that. I've had experiences where I'm like, yo, I'm straight. I'll get up. I won't even blast, and I'll get up. You know what I'm saying, and be like, yo, this is not. Maybe we're not.
For the
Oh,
nigga,
you
for
one
the
of them.
people, for
Oh,
the people,
for sure.
for the people who are listening that don't know what blast means, it means busting.
Man didn't
We gotta give
nut.
we gotta give
My
definition
man.
and
There's no
context.
blast.
Hey
Blasting.
man, they say the motherfucking average peen ain't lasting no more than fucking 3-4 minutes, bro.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
I'm way above average. Nigga.
3-4 minutes. I mean, you got to do a lot of shit, man. And let's be honest.
I'm not gonna pretend like
With
there
women,
haven't been
let's
times.
talk about
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Penetration ain't always what's gonna make a woman come.
Oh,
Can you
damn.
suck on that thing
Oh,
or not?
yeah. Oh, yeah. Can you lick that clit
Because a lot of
bit?
I'm getting this from a lot of women. They
Come
say the
on,
big
now.
big dick niggas is the most laziest one.
That's what I understand. But just
But I ain't no lazy ass
But
nigga.
but I understand though.
I just thought I had to put.
Railing that in.
But Bishop,
I'm just saying.
Hey, I ain't little, but a nigga dunking. You know what I'm saying? A nigga is dunking.
Hey man,
but it's just also too like the more quote unquote fine, socially accepted fine women are. Some of the ladies that I don't have with fine women, quote unquote, that everybody considers them beautiful, they're used to everybody else doing all the
Bruh.
work.
But that's why we had in the first
shit is
episode, no one will see.
terrible.
But the why are the motherfucking the 2s through 5s are the go hard.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm. This might be a little prideful, but I ain't never messed with a two.
Oh, this
I
ain't
ain't never.
boy,
I never messed with a two
I
neither.
ain't
Listen,
never
man.
had a two.
I never had a two.
Now
I
five.
know you had a two. I've seen it. You had.
Watch out.
Hell yeah, we recording, nigga.
Hey, he ain't gonna want to get rid of this one. He ain't
Damn.
Wow.
want to get rid of
Damn.
That
So,
shit made me weak in
so
the head.
since I was ruling it, God
Hey,
damn.
no, man.
Hey, I'm gonna take
Yeah,
off my
Hey,
you,
nah.
nigga. Fuck you.
You been holding this shit the whole episode.
Exactly. Yeah, he been dying with it.
No, listen, bro. Listen, bro. I'm
Dying.
not gonna sit up here and say that I ain't never had a 2 through 5.
A two?
I lived in college, bro.
A two, though?
I was in college.
You
gotta-
play football.
you got-
You play football.
A 2, maybe
In
she
college.
was. What's a 2?
I don't think.
Let's have a working
Let me say this
definition
because
here.
I don't think she probably was a 2. I think you probably felt that way.
Mm.
I don't think
felt,
she-
I felt like
Yeah,
I
you
was
felt
a
like
2
you.
in
Yeah,
that
yeah, in that experience. Now I'll say that. I'll
No,
say that to
no,
say
boy.
fuck this nigga.
I
But
know niggas who know me who would see this like Mike done fucked a few.
Oh,
Wild
Hey,
too.
wow,
hey, in the
too.
comments,
I
if
was
you
wild,
know,
bro.
Please contact us at
put
what's
a
that
two-
WAYA podcast
at
@gmail.com.
Evan.
Contact us. We'll have you as a
Please don't.
special guest on the show.
Yo, you niggas gotta have some respect.
Say,
for
yeah,
this
that
shit.
man Mike was
Nah,
knocking
boy.
these tools down. That's just
Please send a
crazy.
picture of yourself as well. But no,
Shit
that's
a little crazy,
that's shaming
man.
and shit. But go ahead.
No, we not too
It is kinda
shaming.
low.
We not too shaming.
not
Hey,
too shaming.
hey, shout out to the 2s, the 3s, the 4s.
Shout out
the
to
5s.
everybody, man.
But
Shout out to mankind.
But
Shout
y'all,
out to
I
love,
could
man.
never. But I understand. Shout out
He
to
said I
y'all.
could
I
never.
could never. God bless you and God keep you.
and
But
to,
let's-
and
go
to,
ahead,
the,
go ahead.
to this man's point, the 2 that he's referring to in bed, she's not a 2.
Yeah,
son.
she got flame
Ooh-wee.
box.
She got flame. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so sometimes
Hey.
you gotta figure out, like when you see that little
Hey,
dirty burger stand on the side of the road
whoa.
and you see a line out the door, you be like, yo, it gotta be good. See,
are you-
burger stand?
This
Is
boy talking
that
about
the
In-N-Out Burger.
metaphor
He's trying to
here?
diss In-N-Out
No,
Burger
I'm not
right
gonna-
now.
I'm not
This
digging
guy.
in, boy. God
I'm just talking about you
Man.
gotta try it first. You gotta get to the point to try it and then find out that it's flame. I'm dirty burger stand. I'm just talking about
Man,
Then relax.
Somebody-
All right.
Mario is just getting a little too
Nah.
little.
Exactly.
Hey man, hold on, man. I'm gonna say something, Mike. I'm gonna say something about Mike, man.
All right,
Stop
here we go.
doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this nigga Jahari. Every episode, I'm the fucking bad guy, man.
You are, because
So
you're a
fuck
bully.
you too. You cool.
Hey, what
You know
I'm
what
doing?
I'm saying? You cool. You
I've been
cool.
saying this.
Oh, because he don't say nothing to your ass.
Cause he ain't got your
Oh,
job.
all right,
Nah,
this
we
motherfucker
went to
go
the
around and
wing.
say nothing.
We went to the wing,
Hey,
passes to
y'all-
him.
hey,
he shot the 3 and
hey,
made
I
it.
hope we
You
keep-
going half court in
This
this
nigga
bitch.
jumping in the middle of the street.
I hope we keep this segment because y'all get to see
No,
how
it's gonna
full
stay
of
here.
shit these niggas are. and I want y'all to know my nigga Jahari is gonna want to nix all this shit tomorrow.
Oh no, we
Facts.
Hey,
Yo,
as
all
long as
this
we
facts.
say,
Cut off.
we gonna pause right here.
There, we
Back
can't
in.
get
Play.
off.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
But trash and fire, like
Great. That was great. Mike. That was
this shit. It was a good segment.
that was great.
That was great.
I like how you like just pause and then went trash.
But trash and fire, though. I mean, it's so subjective, and
It's
I
not,
don't-
it's
I
not
don't
the
think it
quality.
is.
It's not the physical quality of the
I
box.
think it's actually the overall experience, right?
Yeah.
Because I've had an experience with a chick where she was just literally lay there and was like, "Yo, sweetheart," but she was cold. Like I've had
that's
a
what I'm saying.
cold chick
usually
She
the
was
finer
cold,
ones don't
like,
want to do
They,
shit.
they don't want to do
Cold,
nothing.
cold, cold. Yeah,
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 she's
cold.
fine.
That's- that's Chicago,
But she
yeah.
was like literally in the bedroom, cold, like literally like just sitting there, and it was
That shit
nothing
feels
that
like
was
rape,
reciprocated,
man. That shit feels
which
rape.
is nasty. But there are some chicks out there who will
Well,
throw it back to
let's
you.
talk about it then, because maybe she was just a submissive. She was a sub.
I
She
disagree with
liked.
that.
She liked to be. She likes for motherfuckers to do that thing to her.
Now,
She
can-
likes to receive.
Do I
Talk to
feel
me
like-
though.
Yeah, say
Do I
something
feel like
back,
women can
hey,
do
I'm a
that?
dirty slut.
Absolutely.
Throw it, nigga.
Yeah. Do I feel like
What's up?
women are willing to do that and then operate in that fashion? Absolutely. But in the case, in the situation, yeah, throw it back to me. Say something crazy. Let me slap you. Like
Yeah,
all
let's make
this
it
shit.
competitive.
Let's do all
But
this
see,
shit.
you gotta watch
work
yourself,
up. You gotta work up to that though too though.
But
Yes,
but
you
bro,
do. Yeah,
you
you do.
gotta
First
really-
time is
you gotta-
First time, man.
but this is
that's
a chick.
extreme.
This is a chick.
It's
who
happened,
was-
you know, to me before,
Yeah.
but that's a little extreme. But I kind of like, I'm very discerning. You kind of peep game about, you know, and I don't assume anything.
Yeah, you,
though,
you see
either.
what he doing?
I got a
You-
story. I got a
But go
story.
Oh, here we go. Here we
I got
go.
a quick
Hey,
story.
this is about to become a clip.
It might be a clip. So I had an experience when I came to Austin and shit. You know what I'm saying? This
Hey, what's
girl
her name?
I can't
Nah,
say her
I'm
name,
bullshitting.
but she
No name.
pregnant
No
and
name.
married now and shit. And that's
Yo.
shout out to her. I'll
God
tell you the name.
God
after
bless
this.
your
I'm
marriage.
sure she'll know if she ever saw this shit. But she was one of them. Like she was really into some BDSM. She was really kink heavy. You know
Hey,
what I'm
hey,
saying?
hey, for the people who don't know what BDSM is, what
It's
is
bondage, dominatrix, BDS, submission.
Hey, she like to
and
get beat up.
masochism.
That's what
Yeah.
it means.
Say this, Matt. Say this. Yeah.
Whatever. So
Not necessarily
was
beat up,
on
but I'm
top.
saying like that's a spectrum where
Yeah.
she could be
Should
doing the beating.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's a whole spectrum.
yeah, yeah.
So
Next
let's,
level.
let's do
Very-
that.
Yeah,
Do
levels
that.
to that shit.
So she was on top, right?
Come on, man.
And she was like, slap me. But she's on top. And I'm like, no, I ain't gonna slap your ass. What the fuck I look like slapping you? She was like, fucking slap me. And she said a little harder the second time. So I was like, all right, fuck it. I slapped her a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. I already know
So she turned like, motherfucker, that ain't no slap. I I was like, damn, what you mean slap you? If I slap you, I'm gonna fuck you up, like for real.
Oh, she want to beat.
She wanted a slap. So it kind of a couple minutes went by, and she said, "Fucking slap me." I felt the girth in her fucking voice, nigga. I felt the motherfucking heaviness in her voice, nigga. So, nigga, from the bottom, I'm sitting on the couch like this, nigga. I went to the back of the goddamn sofa, nigga. What?
She flew off?
Bro, she flew off so far, nigga.
Hey, but did she get off on that though?
I bet she did.
No, bro, she didn't get off. She kind of was like, nigga, you slapped me a little too hard.
But you asked for it like 3 times.
You asked for it, but did you not know my strength? I'm not a little dude. I don't know why you question my motherfucking
Mike
strength.
got a hell of a right
So I
hand.
slapped the shit out of her. I slapped the shit out of her, but we ain't never fuck after that.
Damn.
Of course. You
I did. I was a little too extra. You ain't had no safe word. I ain't know my motherfucking strength.
Oh, she
You know what
pineapple?
motherfucker
No
slap-
pineapples?
Wasn't those pineapples after getting slapped? She couldn't talk. Like
Mike
I slapped-
hit her
slapped
with
her
an
hard,
apple.
man. But that's what I'm saying, man. You
Mike-
gotta watch. You gotta know your strength when you're dealing
Nah,
with a
that's
motherfucker
fact.
like
That's
that.
a fact.
Man.
I choked my girl out one time. God bless you, baby. I love you. But I choked her, and she was like, too much. We editing that out.
Yeah, we probably gonna edit that.
He said we edited.
We gonna edit this whole last 30 minutes.
Hey, this a cold 30 minutes, though.
Hey, man.
This a cold
This might be another
Hey,
lost
listen, though,
piece
listen,
of an
listen,
episode.
Hey, this a cold-
listen. That's why I say you have to work up. You have to understand tolerance level because you can have a little mishap. You know what I mean? So you got to understand your strength, where you at, and you got to be constantly checking in. So when you went from a 2 slap to a 10 slap,
You went
Yeah.
2 to 10.
you know what I'm saying? You got to.
It was more pride. My pride fueled that.
Yeah.
Like, so you gonna tell me
Yeah.
to slap you again?
She
But also-
she questioned my masculinity, my nigga. I felt.
Yeah,
Mm.
well, you know, I think she's
That's
trying to.
toxic.
I think that was mad toxic. I think she was trying to motivate you to like give her a little more juice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To like
Work
a
up to
5.
that,
To like
yeah.
a 5.
It's like a 5, maybe even a 7.
But a 10?
But you got but then you know you
This nigga got
you got your
overzealous.
feels. You know what I'm saying? You went over the fucking.
Zealot.
Yeah.
And it's cool though. I get I understand, but like that's always a fine line to and not everybody is with that wave.
Yeah.
You know, the fucked up part about it on some situations is that if you came in the gate with that, sadly, man, a lot of women been they've been, abused and sexually assaulted by,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's triggering. And you don't never really
Yeah.
want to trigger somebody's,
Yeah,
you know what
no,
I'm
I
saying,
see
in
that.
their space. So
Yeah.
for me, my assumption is kind of low. I might, tap around it a little bit to see where you at with it. And if you're not, then I understand that that's not your wave. So it's always, a fine line where we kind of, toe. But I think that, in today's age, I'm gonna let you know, you'll kind of get a vibe on where that kink level is,
That's
if it
a
is.
fact.
If it's
Hey,
too much,
I'ma
if
tell
it's some
y'all
shit you
niggas-
don't fuck with.
Hey.
Because it's a couple women that I fucked with,
Boy,
I
thank
felt that
you.
was kinky.
Mm-hmm.
And I just told him, I said, hey, there's some rules. There's a lot of shit that I'm cool with. You're not putting your finger on my
Hey.
asshole.
Whoa.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because they are.
Whoa.
I'm just saying, like, we talk about this shit,
Are we
right?
talking about women?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
talking,
Yeah,
nigga,
but
who the
like-
fuck else gonna be around my asshole?
Talking about women
The
not
fuck
sticking
you
their
talking
finger
about? We
in
talking
their
about
ass.
women like women?
No, I'm just
What-
saying.
So what are we talking about right now?
Yeah,
What are we talking
what are you talking
We've
about?
already had this conversation.
Oh, we
Tongue
talking
and-
you want to give me
tongue is
penetration?
We talking about firebox versus trash box.
But I'm
That's
saying,
all we
though,
talking about right
But
now.
we
go
talking about
ahead.
firebox being the whole
It's
experience.
part of the
Yeah,
experience.
it's part of experience.
So
Y'all
sometimes
don't like
I
though,
like
fingers
it.
in your ass.
No.
I'm smooth.
just
Fuck
asking.
no.
Nah, I'm saying.
I'll take a tongue, no.
Why you want to take a finger though, my nigga? You
Nah,
already
nigga,
there.
think-
What's the difference?
Listen,
What's the
big ass
difference?
difference.
You want to let her
Oh.
finger bag you a little bit before you put it in, put the tip in?
Fuck, it's
Hey,
too much
hey,
like
hey,
a dick.
whatever
Nigga
you
Mike,
You're
into,
not sticking no
that's
I am
motherfucking
not
finger
kink
in that
shaming.
shit.
I am
that's
not-
whatever. Hey, we
Fuck
ain't.
that.
I am not
Y'all
kink
niggas
shaming.
We ain't
missing
sex
y'all blessings,
bashing.
No,
boy.
hey, listen, bro. I'm not kink shaming.
If you like to
Listen.
get penetrated, that's cool, bro.
Yeah, man, it's
Yeah,
cool,
we
man.
love it.
Yeah, yeah.
I
you
don't
know
like
what
the
I'm
word penetrate. Y'all use
saying it is what it is, though.
Hey,
That's just a fucking
Because that's
buzzword.
toxic masculinity.
Facts.
Because it's a European construct. You know what
Hey,
I'm
we need to
saying?
get that on the shirt.
But-
European construct.
And then,
And then you got to get the little woke hat.
yeah, yeah. And then on the back, but it's still penetration.
Hey,
Get out of here.
Yo.
I love this segment.
You know what I mean?
I love
So-
this segment,
so-
Too bad it ain't going out, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, it's going out.
Oh no, it's out.
This is gonna be the bootleg. This is gonna be the
fuck it, I don't
bootleg
give
version.
a fuck.
Hey,
I bet
hey,
you
you can get it
don't.
on bootleg version at your local barbershop.
I'm secure in my motherfucking
You should be mad
You
then.
niggas
You
think,
should
oh,
not be
because
mad.
a motherfucking girl put her
false.
tongue in your ass.
That's false.
That shit make you gay.
That's
That's
false.
No,
I
it's
don't think we got
so.
enough
I don't
time.
believe that.
what y'all said it's Sunday fun.
Nah,
No,
man.
no,
Sunday
man.
Funday. I was just
Oh,
fucking
man.
getting on your fucking
Hey,
goat.
Oh, now. Okay. Don't y'all change it
No,
now. Let the world see what y'all
listen,
saying.
listen, bro. Hey,
Ain't
man,
no
whatever,
happen.
whatever, gender identity you with, man, I still fuck with you, Joe.
Man.
So back to that though. Back to that. It's just that the part of the Firebox experience is the experimental, where she may want to go and where, you may be like, okay, cool, I'm going to take you there. And there's some shit that be over your head. There's some shit that may be over her head. But it's also the willingness, you know what I'm saying, and being completely inside that space with you
Yeah.
that make it fire.
Engaged.
Yeah.
Engaged.
Yeah.
the
Now there
interaction.
is a physical quality
Right.
to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Chemistry. There you go.
Facts.
There's a
That's
physical
it.
quality
That's
to
exactly
it,
what we've been
and there's an
saying.
initial attraction about whatever predilections we all like, and as far as body
Predilections. I like
predilections, absolutely, with body image and what we like. Some people are titty men, some people are ass men, leg. I like the décolletage. I like the shoulders and
Hey, I like that
motherfucking.
little fat behind the ear.
Oh yeah, like the keloid shit.
Right here.
You know that they from A-Leaf and shit with the teeth. No, I'm fucking.
Hey, bro.
know
I'm gonna
here.
tell you something about A-Leaf women, bro. It's like Cardi B look like she's from A-Leaf, bro. Like that's the stereotypical.
I
It's like like Dominicans in A-Leaf,
Nah,
Texas.
bro, her mannerisms and how she approach situations, how she talks.
Oh really? Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cardi B got a banger. I know, motherfucker.
Hey.
She got that shit, nigga.
Listen.
How you know?
I can just look at her and tell her experience is just top. It's top tier.
And
I
I'm
can just look at
gonna
her
have to
and
agree
tell.
with because any nigga that'll get on
I'm just
social
being devil's
media.
advocate. I
No,
believe
no,
it.
no, that's why I'm
I
giving
just
my
think
story.
experience,
Hey,
man.
what you
Any
fuck?
nigga
what
that-
you, go ahead.
Any nigga that gets on social media and begs and pleads like Quavo did, or not, I'm sorry, or Offset did, she
So let's
probably
talk
got some
about
fire.
this. Let's talk about this.
No,
Probably
not
got some
Let's
necessarily.
talk about
fire.
this.
To him?
Because
Absolutely.
let's talk about it. Because
No.
men can be pussymatized
1,000.
the same way women can be dickmatized.
1,000%.
So
That's a
niggas,
fact.
we don't get into our emotions
That's a
to what we
fact.
had in the last episode.
That's a fact.
But when we get that whole firebox, nigga, it's hard to let go.
Mhm.
And it's hard to let go of them news and them old videos too. I ain't want to get into it.
Facts.
But hey, I'm
Those are
just
mine that
saying,
belong to me. You gave them to me
This is
They're for my enjoyment.
proprietary
Yeah.
motherfucking
for my
property.
enjoyment.
I don't
Sorry.
believe in sharing them.
Not
but I
at all.
believe in retaining them for the
Yeah,
life.
absolutely.
you go to jail for that.
But what is it
Absolutely.
in retaining it though, bro? Like, why do we want to retain something that is already done? Like, why do we want to relive?
I mean,
that
like, why
experience?
they don't motherfucking throw your motherfucking hoodie your way?
Yes, they do.
No, they
burn
They
that
may
motherfucker.
motherfucking
Hey, bro,
recycle.
I
They
seen
might even
them.
let that
They don't
nigga.
want none
They
of
might
that
even let
with
that
you.
new
I know a
nigga
chick-
wear it home.
I know a chick right now that's got a whole baby and a new dude, and she still got my sweater.
A
So-
sweater is not the
That's
same
what
as
I'm saying, a hoodie.
nudes, bro.
Yeah, but I'm
Sweater
saying
and
though,
nudes,
but
those
if they're
still
done
toxic.
with
She's
you,
still toxic.
if they're done
Exactly.
with you,
Nigga, it got so crazy. Niggas was sending gifs to each other of the videos, nigga.
Mm.
Are you letting go of the fucking gifs of the videos that you was having?
I never
for the
made no
motherfuckers
jokes. I
that
never.
was
I never.
fire? Maybe it was just me then. Cause the shit was that fire, like nigga, I'm like making gifs and sending them to each other and shit. Remember this shit? Like the future memes they were talking about how to. I don't even know how to say the shit, but the future memes, you know.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
You remember when you had this good time? I hope you living your life how you living. Here's this gif from back in the day when we was doing all this
And that's
wild
not
shit.
toxic. That's crazy.
That shit's toxic.
Bro,
man.
that's
Mega
top
toxic.
level
Yeah.
I ain't never said I wasn't toxic. I'm only toxic because of my attitude. I'm not a toxic nigga. I'm not a motherfucker out here leading motherfuckers on. I don't lie. I tell you and give you your own option. I'm just a nigga to say, oh, you made your option. I think that is what makes me toxic. I'm not a nigga out here just lead, I don't lie to get nobody.
Nobody.
For what? I don't need to lie. I'm Mike J.
All right, fellas, we got about a good.
Fuck you, nigga.
I'm Mike James.
We'll talk
Mike
I'm
after.
letting you
James,
know
bitch.
I ain't no
Bitch.
hoe. Hey, Mike James, one day we're going to get you on the R&B freestyle, though, man.
Hey,
Facts,
man, I
man.
might
Gonna
sing
get
a
you-
little
Come
bit
on,
someday. I
man.
ain't
We
gonna
got to
sing
let
like
the
that.
people know. Hey, that's
Just know, man, I'm available for bar mitzvahs, fucking whatever the fuck y'all niggas need. I'll sing
And all I need
birthday
is-
parties and shit.
all I need is 17% because this nigga
I
said
ain't
next
my
to
manager,
me.
man. He
I'm
been
managing.
bullshit for the
Hey,
longest,
that's child
man.
support numbers right there.
Hey,
17%.
we
No,
got 7 minutes, man.
no.
We still got a lot to talk about. But
20%.
just know, man, music is what it is, bro. one of the weird reasons why I do the things I do. I came down to Austin thinking I was gonna do music, and the reason why I motherfucking wanted to start doing events is because I was singing at rap shows, and it wasn't no women in the rap show.
Bro, you was before your time.
Nigga, it was fucking all dudes. I'm like, man, this shit is lame as fuck, bro. Where are the women at, bro?
Where the feminine energy at?
Where the feminine? I love feminine energy.
Now we're going to go around. We got about a good 5 minutes left. Let's go around and get the people some game. Saint, get the people some game before we head on out, bro.
Man, I think we've been talking about so much stuff on this podcast and episode, man. Really, real talk. I think at the end of the day, we got to know and understand that, again, our black people here in Austin, especially if you're not from Austin, you got a good education about what Austin, Texas is about. But our black people in Austin need to be supported, promoted, and cultivated here in Austin, Texas. We also want to talk about and address that there is an experience when having the difference between firebox and trash box. So if you're out there giving out trash box, yeah, you may not have a connection with that person. You might need to recycle that and figure that out. But yeah.
Chip. Jahari, what you got for the people?
Yeah,
bro?
man. Also too, I really don't fuck with mid box. Mid box is whack. You know what I'm saying? Don't give out no mid box.
There are some.
Give me above, give me some above average. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't give me like I want Gus's. I don't want KFC. You know what I'm saying? Give me, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do fried chicken. Give me some Gus. You feel me? So anyway, but
I've never heard
Gus's chicken is nasty.
I'm saying though, it's not KFC.
Great.
Gus is terrible.
But every now and then I will take some golden chick. You know what I'm
don't
saying?
like
golden
that.
chick be having some
Ew,
fire
that's
box.
I've never
crazy
had golden
as fuck.
chicken in my
I
life.
guess I don't like
Yeah,
chicken.
anyway.
This Texas chicken
Anyway.
is different.
So I guess the game that I have is really, we're talking about this thing, man, about where I think people are worried about who gonna be there. Like, be the trendsetter. Don't be the follower. If you find some shit that's dope, tell your friends about it. If you went to a black business that's dope, you got your nails done, an Indian spot, or you went to go have a dope cup of coffee, be the trendsetter. Organize your function there. Do whatever it is to keep the spot dope, creative, diverse. You can still be free to go, Sunday Funday Domain. Still free to go to Midtown and go have some wings and play dominoes. It's like, be cool with being yourself, and be cool with being yourself also in these different spaces. They need that. They need to see that. That needs to be the regular. It doesn't need to be something that's to be seen on TV. It needs to be like, I know a person that's like that. She's unabashedly herself. He's unabashedly himself. Yeah. And they're providing these dope experiences every time, it's a black excellence. She's sharp as fuck. Her fucking reports be on time. Whatever the fuck that it is, like, be a representative of the culture, ambassador in your best way, and that's being your motherfucking self. That's on the game I got.
I fuck with it. For me, man, like, I've had a great experience in Austin from an entertainment aspect. So I've seen a lot of shit, man. This shit crazy. One of the major things that I've always said, man, don't treat another city better than you treat your own city. Don't go to Houston and Dallas or Vegas and be ready to bread motherfucking every other city up. And a motherfucking in your own town. And I wouldn't even say your hometown, the town that you live in, and it's a black business. Because, I'm a promoter, but I'm a fucking business. This shit costs. So you got to support, to what my boy Thomas was saying. These black people are well-to-do here in Austin. Very well. People got degrees, they got degree jobs. Throw a little money, man, because the shit costs to put on something quality. Or you can go downtown and complain and deal with the motherfucking dirty-ass South and the homeless motherfuckers and dealing with the college kids. Or you can go to Midtown. I fuck with Midtown because it's black-owned. I know the fucking owner. But you go deal with that. Or you can find something that you can curate and follow and watch everything they doing. I say that wholeheartedly. And then secondly, man, hey, and ladies, hey, man, motherfucker, quit being lazy and shit, man. You want a nigga, man?
You want to go to death row?
You try to get that trash.
Hey, you gotta expand you gotta expand your expression, man. If you got trash box, if you got trash box, come to death row. If you got trash, it's always a way to get good by. You just gotta motherfucker put in the work. Understand, man? Don't sit there and be lazy. You know what I'm saying? Touch kiss the whole body. Don't be motherfucking kissing half the body. Don't suck a third of the dick and let the third of the dick be enough.
Don't just go to the gooch. Go to the hole.
Don't just go to the gooch.
Yo, relax.
Go to the motherfucking
You
hole.
gotta
Hey, he
relax.
said that shit
I
too
know-
strong.
He
He said a little too
Hey,
heavy.
Oh, I was
a
with
little
you,
too
right?
heavy.
I was like, I'm just adding
Don't
in.
speak for me. I can speak for my motherfucking
All right,
self.
go ahead and say it then.
Hey, goddamn, sound like you speaking for yourself.
Hey, go
brother.
ahead and say it then.
Nah, you saying, motherfucker.
I just said it,
Nah, I
nigga.
don't need to say it no more. You
Go
said it.
ahead, man.
go
Jay
ahead.
Stu.
Hey,
Jay
to wrap this up. Hey, if you
This
see
fucking
it,
show is a shit show, by the way. It really is. But go ahead, man.
if you see a need, fill it. You know, be the change you want to be.
Yes, sir.
If the city don't have something that you want, find a way to get it there. Find a way to get it there. Austin is a dope city. We want to plug ourselves in the city. We love this city. Hey, we got people coming on soon that's from the city. We love
Sir.
y'all.
Yeah.
We thank y'all. If y'all fuck with us, if y'all love us, subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Facebook.
Yeah.
Hey, follow the movement. Your success is tied to our success. Our success is tied to your success.
We
Once
appreciate
again, that's the Who Are You Again podcast. We out.
Who are you again?